Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live here from the Magic Kingdom today. We're going to start off with saying hello to some princesses. So get your princess waves going. We got Merida in the front and all the rest of the lovely princesses coming in. So before we get started having fun this afternoon, let's say hello to everybody in the Magic Kingdom. Thanks for watching, guys.
By princesses ourselves, we shall get very little attention.
Yes. That's fun.
They look very pretty, and in case you wondered, we are surrounded by tiny princesses ourselves right now, so they are getting all the due attention that they deserve from the princesses up on the parade float. So that's why they are looking to the left and the right of us, just so you guys are aware. Kisses that you see being given out are to little princesses. There's one right now there, you can see her on the edge of the screen getting picked up, and there's some to the right of us as well. So I love that they give extra attention. Hello, Belle! Belle gave us a little wave. That's awesome. For those of you that haven't watched one of our live feed streams before, so you may not have seen it, they have little cavalcades like this throughout the day. There's no set time, I think on purpose, so that people don't gather in too large of crowds, but they do come through frequently, and you can hear the music well before they arrive, so you have time to grab a spot and just say a quick hi to the princesses or to Mickey and Minnie. Also, some of the classic Who characters.
Yes, Gaston is on top of his horse, looking masculine as he could possibly be. And of course, sometimes Tink comes through, spreading a little pixie dust. Just by herself, just by herself. She needs no one else to make it sparkle. And each of these little parades, little cavalcades as we call them, are fairly short. The only reason this one lasted as long as it did right now for us just now is because Merida's horse decided to make a little deposit on Main Street. So they had to clean that up. So we got a little bit extra princess time. So normally they go by in just like about a minute's time.
Yeah, the only other thing we've seen is slow them down is sometimes the ducks will decide to join the parade.
Yes.
That's not allowed, so they have to shoo them to the side.
Now I like the fact that we're having a little drink here as we're stopping here, guys. We're gonna try to drown this down so we can hydrate as much as possible before we get started. There was an incident. I love the horses. The horses are a really cool thing. There was an incident the very first week, unfortunately, here in the Magic Kingdom. The accidents happen, and I'm glad that it didn't like ruin it for everybody else moving forward, though.
I would have been sad if they didn't have the horses.
If you guys haven't seen it, unfortunately, a spectator just about here on Main Street, yes, lost the gathering of the balloon. And in a I can't believe I bought the winning lottery ticket kind of manner, floated directly over and tied itself around the horse's foot. Oh yeah, the balloon, Jennifer. It was horrifying to actually watch because the poor horse just freaked out. I mean, you can imagine if you're walking along and something just grabbed your leg
and then starts flitting around you. No, it was very
Oh, they did it so well. The handlers immediately came in. They did get Merida off the horse. Everybody was fine, and the horse did come down and was back again. But I was really afraid that was going to sort of like put a damper on them allowing the horses to be apart. But I think they recognized it for just being that one-off. So yeah, we grabbed a little bit of refreshers here at Starbucks. If anybody is a fan of the Starbucks.
Mango dragon fruit.
So yeah, I need to get a little bit of liquid in me. I am glad you guys are joining us here live in the Magic Kingdom, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to entertain you by fainting in the middle of Main Street. That is not on the agenda for today. If it does happen. Yes. Bespoke, it's good to see you. I was telling Susan about your fun antics on the Tower of Terror.
Not nice. I would have been very upset with Chris if
I thought it was humorous.
Full disclosure is required for any
I
ride
thought it was
that I
hilarious.
decide. I still do ride some things that I know I will not like. One.
Yeah, everyone knows about your riding the Tower of Terror for the 4-part challenge. Yeah, we may have divulged that while we were on live yesterday.
I do not like that ride.
So, but you did it for the team and for the family. So, all right, so guys, we're kind of happy to be here on a Monday again, sort of a Magic Kingdom Monday.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to get park reservations in right now.
Yep.
But because of the fact, if you guys are watching, we were staying at Bay Lake Towers last night.
Yep.
So we were able to get reservations in for Hollywood Studios yesterday and Magic Kingdom today. I hope you guys are enjoying these live streams. We're going to do them more often and hopefully more regular.
We want you guys to see what it's like.
Yeah.
There's no editing. There's no editing on live stream. You can just
There's
see
no
it as we
there's no
see
hiding
it.
behind anything else left and right. So
We find that, some people say it's super empty, some people say it's super crowded. We personally find it somewhere in the middle.
it is what it is, and we're going to show it to you.
And
So
we're just going to dislike, and then you can decide.
So this afternoon, what we want to do is we want to, of course, ride a few attractions because, well, that's the fun thing of it all. I hate to kind of give it away.
I know.
My
These
purple
puffs
ice, I
are
still have the
awesome.
purple ice.
You can add water to it. It's just a little purple flavored.
But we're going to maybe ride a few attractions. We're going to see if we can find any new treats and do some live reviews with you. And then, of course, we're just going to talk Disney, Universal, anything else you guys want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't even have to be that. We just want to hang out with you. So let you guys know what it's like to do in the park. Hey, look at me. I'm waving in your glasses. Your glasses are really reflective.
We had some PhotoPass photos earlier that we did by the...
Yeah, the photographer wanted her to take off her glasses.
Was like, do you want to take off your glasses? And I'm like, no, not really, because I'll squint. She's like, but there's like a clear reflection of me in your glasses.
They can see me drink my drink in your gigantic mirror eyes.
That's hilarious. So we worked out an arrangement where I would close my eyes and she would tell me when to open them. Because it is really hard for me not to squint when the sun is full on me, which is why I wear my glasses, because it gives me a headache when I squint.
By the way, if you guys haven't ever done that, that's a PhotoPass trick. If you do are like us, Susan and our daughter are both that way. Very reactive to light. What you can do is you can have your PhotoPass photographer tell you to do a countdown from 3, 2, 1, and while they're doing the countdown, close your eyes. And when they say 1, you open your eyes, and the likelihood is that you're not going to blink in your picture.
Yes, and you won't squint. You can hold your open just long enough for them to take that photo. So I have a piece of hair underneath my mask, and it is driving me insane. First world problems here. I'm in the
Jennifer
middle
says
of
she has
the
glasses like that. So the secret to her sunglasses, she buys them cheap.
I do, and then they last forever. Now, if they're expensive,
She'll have
I
them
will
for
lose
years
them.
and years.
I will lose them quickly if they're expensive, but if they're like the $15 ones at Walmart, they last for me forever. So.
Buy a $100 pair of sunglasses, she wears them one time and they're gone.
They're gone.
So we've learned that secret.
I don't mind. That means I have several pairs of really cute glasses.
I really wanted to buy some of those Ray-Ban Mickey glasses just because, well, they're Mickey. But I'm always afraid that if I do, I'm going to lose them immediately. I really am. So, and that will tend to happen to me as well.
Yeah.
So, well, how are you guys doing today? Glad you guys could join us. We started a little bit later than we thought we were going to do today, but you know what? The kids just needed to get into the pool this morning.
Bless them.
And
they had a rough day. yesterday at Hollywood Studios, and we did spend quite a bit of time out in the heat.
And well, they deserve to have some pool time. You know, lots of times we keep them running around doing things and looking at merchandise, and they are oftentimes at our will as far as trying to get some good content for you guys, sharing information, especially before all this started happening. We were, it was never an idea of so much of, hey, where do you guys want to go today? It's more of, oh, a new cupcake just showed up at Animal Kingdom, so we're going to Animal Kingdom today. So they're kind of used to that. I wanted to give them the opportunity to go and hang out at the pool. They really wanted to go this morning, so actually last night, but it was raining.
Yes, we had a gigantic.
You guys saw the rainbow I posted yesterday. Did you guys see that?
That just would not go away.
There was some major lightning. We tried hard to catch a lot of the lightning.
Yes.
Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
Like as soon as we pull the camera down. Oh, look, there's another one.
Yeah. So it was. So we had to do some pool time this morning.
Yep.
Awesome. Bespoke's doing some working at home with a live stream in the background.
Oh, nice. Very
Bubba
nice.
Popper, hello. Good afternoon. Jennifer got her glasses off of Amazon for $10. There you go, Jennifer. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Tatiana, good afternoon. Tatiana's in the Magic Kingdom with us today.
Oh, cool.
So
We'll see you.
let's see. And Jan is with us. Hi, Jan. Glad you could join us again. Wow, this is like the second time Jan's been with us in the Magic Kingdom. We're like old time family now.
Yeah, right?
It's like if you go to the Magic Kingdom twice with the same person, automatically in the same
I
family.
think so.
You're just automatically extension of that family.
Yeah. Like you are able to comfortably tell the yellow shirted people, no, we're together.
Yeah,
traveling
we're together. So
Yeah,
look at
fine.
that. Look at that gold, guys.
So sparkly. So
It is really sparkly this afternoon.
extra sparkly. Extra sparkly.
So we're gonna walk on through here just because, well, this is where we're heading on through at the
Because we
moment.
can.
Bubba Papa wants to know if we need any moderators.
Moderators. No, I think we're good right now.
I don't know. We moderators.
No.
We're not very good at moderation.
So it's kind of nice that
There are some really intricate works of art inside.
this is right up there with the new one at Riviera.
Yeah, this is
Incredibly detailed.
this is kind of where they got the idea from the Riviera, I think.
The faces.
And this has been here for years.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna see if the stepsisters are out behind the castle here in just a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see a crowd out there at the moment. They tend to draw a crowd. So. So that's like the ultimate in puzzles right there.
Air conditioned under here, but there is some flow. That's why
Yeah, some nice breeze through here. So yeah, Bubba Papa, I saw you yesterday. That was awesome. Thank you for joining us in Hollywood Studios. And Jennifer, I agree. The castle is growing on me a little bit. The more and more we see it, the more accustomed we are to how it looks. I think after a while, we're gonna have a hard time remembering what it looked like before. So, and,
right now.
and oh, it's bright and shiny. It's looking good. Here, I'm gonna hand this to you for just a second. I'm gonna take a cool picture of the castle.
It's like this super sparkly all the way up. I'm gonna give you guys vertigo, but it's good to get some perspective here. Oh, I'm staying right here. He's taking a picture of me. Can you guys see it? We have not, I'm gonna tell you, we have not yet dined inside the castle. It's like on my bucket
behind
list.
the scenes of Susan live streaming.
Oh, cool.
Behind the scenes.
You never get those. It's always Chris. He's always got the power.
All right, making sure we maintain power.
It's a bucket list item that we have not done yet.
What's that?
Eaten inside the castle.
You know, it's one of those things we should have done many years ago, but we've just not gotten around to it. At one time, we had I actually planned on it. We'd actually gotten a reservation or something like that. I can't remember what happened on it. But part of it is the fact that honestly,
Before we moved here, we were just always busy, go. So
we also got to a point, keep in mind, we have 2 older teenage boys. And when they got a little bit older, they were not into the idea of princesses as much. So we got to a period now where, you know, when they first become old enough to worry about what other people thought, they didn't want other people thinking that, you know, they were big fans of characters. So for a while there, having character meals, a little bit of a challenge. But we made it through. But we're gonna have to maybe plan to just come and see the princesses ourselves maybe eventually. Yeah. There are only a few, you want to tell them there's only a few places you can actually have meals with characters at the moment.
yeah, right now those are very limited. So you can do Topolino's Terrace for breakfast with the classic characters there. You can also do a meal at the Garden Grill.
Garden Grill, a couple of the characters come by there, that's right.
Got Mickey and Pluto and Ariel.
Don't forget Ravello at the Four Seasons.
Yeah, Ravello at the Four Seasons still has characters, I think. That is not typically on Disney property, but they do have Disney characters there. So outside of that, though, that's about it. So for dining with characters, normally in the past those have always been buffets, and don't really feel comfortable doing buffets on this one right now. Sharing utensils and things like that is not a good idea. So they do have breakfast currently served at Chef Mickey's, but milk. So keep that in mind. You can see that as a reservation. No characters there. Yes, and they bring it to you. It's a more limited menu than regular. So they kind of
For Chef Mickey?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
But it's just
they bring it out and they put it all on the table and everybody dives into it. So
like they did at Ohana.
first of all, I think over from Facebook, Gina's watching with us today. I'm so glad, as Gina always says, yay, I'm so glad you could be with us this afternoon. And also joining us is Disney Lover 1997. I'm finally catching us live. So cool shout out to Disney Lover 1997. We are we're in the midst of trying to figure out where should we get started.
We were talking earlier about things we haven't done on the live stream yet. We haven't done Carousel of Progress. We have not done the Silver Magic, but it actually has a restaurant right now.
It is kind of a little bit long. Look, the line for Philhar Magic is out the door.
It's outside. Now, they are socially distancing the line, of course.
Makes, you know.
So,
Let's do this real quick. Let me do a quick check. I'm going to pull up the Disney Experience app. We're going to see what the wait times look like. And as just a random tip to share with you guys when you guys are here, when you open up the My Disney Experience app, you look at stuff like this, like I'm doing right now. When you're done, close it because it will kill your battery after a while. When they first started using this, I had a real hard time. Yeah, it continually pulls data. So I'm going to pull it up here, and I'll let you guys look around. Let's look and see what we've got. It is, we're going to zoom in a little bit. So 10 minutes for Carousel of Progress. What is 15 minutes? Astro Orbiter's 15 minutes. Space Ranger Spins 15. 10 minutes for Space Mountain. Tomorrowland Speedway's 5 minutes. So Susan and I were debating earlier whether or not you guys would actually enjoy going on the Tomorrowland Race Speedway. It's loud for us, or maybe loud for you guys, but let us know in the comments if you guys would actually enjoy that. We want to do things that you guys would enjoy experiencing. Last thing we want to do is have you experience, 10 minutes of it's loud and you can pretend like you can smell it. But it's only, it's 25 minutes for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That's really short. 15 minutes for Winnie the Pooh. 5 minutes for Dumbo and Barnstormer. And pretty much everything else is either 10 or 20 minutes. I think the longest thing right now is 35 minutes for Pirates and 30 minutes for Big Thunder and Splash. So
we have not done Splash Mountain. We have not done, like I said, the Tomorrowland Speedway. We have not done the Carousel of Progress. What else? We did go
So Disney Lover wants to go to the Speedway because then you can see a little bit of Tron. But I got a few other here. Also, it says Peter Pan. If you want to go try Peter Pan, it's right around the corner. We can do Peter Pan and go inside and cool off a little bit, and then we'll head back over to Fantasyland and Tomorrowland and see about some stuff. I was thinking, if you guys wouldn't mind, I haven't seen Carousel of Progress in a very long time. I'm not sure if we can keep the live stream going. That might be a challenge.
Right, but here's the thing though, if it doesn't work, then it's not like we can just slip out.
Yeah, it's true. If it doesn't work, we're kind of stuck. So here's the deal. If we try Carousel of Progress and we lose you guys, just hang on. We'll be out after the show is over. Woo, look at the line here.
It's the longest line.
Is this really 20 minutes? I question that.
Maybe.
We can try it.
How far does it go beyond this? Well, pretty far back last time.
And it went pretty fast.
And it still moved pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, is this the end? It will be in the end in a second. Here we go. Out of Peter Pan. We'll go over to Memento Mori, and reason being, we will check out. There's some new Haunted Mansion merchandise that's out. A lot of it has to do with the wallpaper, the purple spooky-eyed wallpaper. Been looking for that at Disney Springs. We actually went to Disney Springs on Saturday looking for some new merchandise. It's one of the things we're looking for. If you guys haven't seen that, you can check it out on YouTube as well. We did get to see some Jungle Cruise merchandise, some of the new Galactic Purple Wall stuff, but we didn't see any of the Haunted Mansion things we were looking for. So if it still exists right now, if it's available, if it's anywhere, it's going to be a Memento Mori. So we'll check that out in a bit. We got other suggestions. Bespoke wants to do Winnie the Pooh. Jan says Peter Pan and Carousel of Progress. I know, it's been a while since I've been on Carousel. As long as, you know, none of the animatronics go crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so I said we're just going to go crazy as much as we can. I love riding attractions with you guys. It's like, you know, having a gigantic group of everybody having fun.
Yeah.
So, hang out here in the shade.
So yesterday we had lunch at Pizza Rizzo's, and we were talking about what fun it would be to have lunch with like all of our friends in the party room. Who has been in the party room at Pizza Rizzo's? If you have, tell us. But
You guys know what we're talking about by the party room, right? It's the one area in the upstairs dining area of Pizza Rizzo's that has a disco ball. They have like a DJ music, old style dance music playing. Even though the kids have had pizza a couple of times this week for one way or another, either delivered or whatever, they both wanted to go to Pizza Rizzo's yesterday because we haven't been in a while.
We haven't been there.
We haven't been there in so long.
Yeah.
It's really not even so much for the pizza. I mean, the pizza's okay.
But it's not like amazing.
It's just the fact that they wanted to be over. They wanted to go into the dance area, is what
Yes.
it was. So
They immediately were like telling us that they wanted to be in the party room.
all right, so Jenny's watching us just for Memento Mori. If you need any other reason, we definitely want to see out that material.
It is on our list.
But here's the other thing. We're still moving. Wow. All right, so when we went to Pizza Rizzo's yesterday, my son pointed out the fact that there's a sign at the main entrance that says, the sign is right next to the entrance sign, and it says "Best Pizza on the Planet." If you guys have seen that, Disney Lover 97, you mentioned you love the place. It's funny because the way that the wording is done on that one square sign on the edge, is that all the words are red, except for pizza and planet, which are white. So if you stand back, the only thing you can read on it is Pizza Planet. And that's not the only thing about Pizzerizzo's that they've done. They've hidden a few other things in the main marquee sign as well. So again, great details from Disney. But I love it when our kids will find details like that and get, you know, as excited as we do. We're inspiring them to look for details and then notice the little things, you know, not just to ride rides, just to ride them, but to really, you know, get something out of the experience overall. Oh, there are the mermaids. Which, by the way, we have actually, our daughter asked Peter himself a few months ago whether or not the red-headed mermaid in this ride is Ariel. And Peter very kindly let her know that he has met Ariel before, but that is not Ariel. That is not Ariel on the ride. That is another one of his friends. There's the second star. Yes, much to the hand sanitizer. That's correct. We often share. Well, she'll often ask to share, or so we like share it, and you know, share the amount because it can get a little too much. There's Tink. Look, Mr. and Mrs. Darling. Uh-oh, I think my phone is doing something here. Oh, Jennifer, I think I just deleted your comment. If I did that, I'm so sorry. I did, I accidentally deleted it because my phone was in my pocket. I keep comments up on my other device so I can make sure I don't miss anything, and I just accidentally deleted your comment. If that ever happens, it's not because I'm trying to censor you guys in the slightest. You know what, we feel as though everyone's entitled to their own opinions, as long as it's not disrespectful. If it's something in which we don't want our kids to read it because it's rude or disrespectful to someone else, we will allow anyone to have opinions. But what did I accidentally delete? So it's now, I don't know if Tink's going to be out in the bedroom today. Sometimes she is, sometimes she isn't.
She's over playing in the light right now.
She's over. Oh, she is over in the light. Do you see the light tinkling over there? I am so glad when they added this extended queue. This line always took some of the longest times in the park for Magic Kingdom. But this is one of the few queues in which we would opt to not do fast passes just so we could go through the queue. But Tink is not nearly as available now as she's been in the past. I mean, last times when they first opened up this area, Tink was like everywhere. There she is.
Right,
she's on the globe.
You guys see her little sparkly trail?
Jenny, this is the first time Jenny's watched the live stream. So Jenny's, I hope we hope, oh look, there's Tink. Where's Tink? Where's she's going now? She's in the box. Oh, she's in there. Oh, there she is, guys. That's not yours, Tink. Out, out, out. There we go. Woo. All right, so Tink was on that side of the room. We'll see if she joins us here in a second. Sometimes she comes over to this side as well. She's very curious. She's always getting into everybody's things. Now, when this first opened up, you would come through this part of the queue right here, and no pixie dust today. She pops in there every so often. So this is Jenny's favorite ride. And I hope that, as we always talk about on our live streams and even our videos, we're really big into trying to share some information. I mean, I think a lot of people like the live streams just because you can talk directly. And I love doing that with you guys, but I want to throw some trivia at you every so often, just so you can say you walked away and maybe learned something, even if it's just trivial. And this is Jessica. Jessica's making Pixie Dust happen every day. Thank you, Jessica.
Have a great time, guys.
And all right, when you sit on this ride, do not pull the bar back yourself. The cast members will take care of it for you. Watch Helen, this is amazing. Oh, thank you, Helen. That was so cool. And here we go. There's Nana. Poor Nana. Hey, look, we're in London. Now, I don't think we've ever been able to catch it on a live stream, but this moon up here is an official hidden Mickey. You can see a profile of Mickey's face every so often if you're at the right time. I will continually try to capture that because one of these days we will. Whoa, hey, we're up here. We're flying here. Here's the Lost Boys. And here are the mermaids, and there is a hidden Mickey right by the mermaids. Look at the flowers. All right, Peter's in charge. We're all good. Well, we're still all good. Maybe not so much for Captain Hook. All right, so here's your random bit of trivia for Peter Pan. Captain Hook. Captain Hook's name was Hook even before he lost his hand to TikTok Croc. So his name always been Hook even before he had a hook for a hand. Consider that fortunate. That didn't take long at all. That was really good. So, my glasses are always fogging up as we get back out. can get my glasses to stop fogging up. So stand by right now for It's a Small World is again only 20 minutes. All air conditioned and cooled inside there. So, but we're gonna head over to Memento Mori because I wanted to see about some new Haunted merchandise. Now, does anybody know what the special thing to get in, right? Which way is the entrance? So, do you guys know what was so special about Haunted Mansion yesterday? So yeah, that was not, I agree, Jennifer, that was not 20 minutes and I am not complaining. I think for the most part, all times are a little bit shorter than what they're reporting. Unless you happen to catch some cleaning, which does happen. Now, Jan says that she heard a couple of days ago there was not music on It's a Small World due to technical issues. I had also heard someone report go by. I don't know if I'd want to ride it if it didn't have the music. Some people think the music itself is like the turn off.
I don't mind the music for short periods of time. I think if I got too stuck on that one, I would be so very
I hear another cavalcade coming down. Did it already go by?
Our main boss man, Mickey Mouse.
Should we go say hello if that's what's going on?
What do you guys think? Going back to Memento Mori?
Did they already go by? We missed them? Well, let's go see. We'll go check out. Pardon us. We're going to go say hi to Mickey. See if we can catch Mickey. We'll come right back. I want you guys, I don't want to go and miss Mickey all day long. You guys deserve to see Mickey Mouse today. Mickey Mouse starts with M, starts with Magic Kingdom Monday. If it's not for the fact that everybody watching today, almost everyone's name starts with the letter J, I think this is just all working out well. So let's go see if we can see Mickey. They're just now making their way in. I have to hurry a little bit. Woo. I run for you guys. Everybody, you know the words. Come on. There's our man.
Work at Disney, guys, I would want to be one of those dancers right there. Their job looks like so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Come on, everybody, get your ears on.
Oh. Let me have the camera, I have the power. Hello! It's Minnie looking lovely as always. Minnie! And Mickey rocking out. Hey, Mickey! I know, Pluto. So fun. That was fun. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but the family next to us was not wearing their masks properly. They were kind of down on their face, so they made them put them back up, which was fine with me. A little close for comfort there.
Here's the thing. I'm still shocked at how when things like even like that go by, you have people who will go running up and just go shoulder to shoulder with you.
Yeah, which is really uncomfortable. Even we've talked about this before. Even pre-COVID, I have always been pretty sensitive about my personal space. And I don't like people touching me, and they were touching me, which is way closer than 6 feet. So. Chris handed me the camera and got behind me, so I had a little space again, which they promptly filled, so that didn't really help a whole lot. But
So here's the thing. This is a good reason why the parades, the cavalcades
are unscheduled.
They're unscheduled. They're also very short.
So if someone does come up to you, they're not there for very long. They move on.
If it was a 20-minute parade, then that would cause some major problems.
Yeah, I probably would have had
Less
to move.
than 60 seconds means even if a situation like that occurs, it doesn't last for very long. So, hey, we got to see Mickey. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yes, I always love that.
Short and sweet.
One of my favorite parades anyway. So
Well, it's not a replacement for the movie Shake It parade.
no, definitely not.
As far as things go, it really is not. So it's not. I mean, it's okay. It's still fun. Still cool to see the guys, but you know, I can't wait until the full Move It Shake It parade comes back.
Oh, that's really awesome. I love those dancers. They have so much fun.
Oh, they are just awesome. Hello. Good afternoon.
Amazing.
Oh, we are.
Here, right? So
We're here to fill in all the dead space. You know, it's like Forky says. We're just happy to be here. Yes. All right, so we're gonna see if we heard that there's some new merchandise. So you guys still have some in stock?
maybe.
No, maybe.
What are you looking for?
We're live streaming on YouTube. These guys just want to see anything you've got. So if you could,
Nothing new.
what's that?
Plug your head in here real quick.
All right.
So the shirt right here is News Come Back. Same thing with that shirt that says, may I cut in?
Ah.
Team, yes.
So we also have the Haunted Mansion Crocs. Unfortunately, they are not for you right now.
Okay.
The Crocs.
Yes. Are you looking for those today?
Well, we're looking just anything we can see, but we'd have realized like Crocs. You know, the idea they're not actual crocodiles, are they? Okay. But how cool would that be?
I don't think I would like that.
Our son would be all about that.
Yeah.
Do you have any Haunted Mansion crossover?
Yeah, that could work. That could work. That would be great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We appreciate.
Scream if you need anything.
Oh, most definitely.
Hi there, how are we doing?
Oh, see, this is a shirt for people whose abdomen looks much
All right, I'll have to know it's
tighter than mine. It's very cute, though.
But it would also be very cool if you're able to sort of. I would say that would be a very good.
Get that back register over there. Okay, thank you very much.
It would be cool and comfy. I like the fabric.
Jennifer likes the ears. Yes, it's got the ballerina ears. I'm going to turn it so you guys can see.
This version over here with
Oh, these glow in the dark with the singing busts.
Actually, you can just come in.
How cool would it be if you could actually get there and it would actually play the song? That would be good.
cute as well.
That one is kind of.
Knots, so you don't have to.
Is it? That's just the knots just tied in.
Yeah.
But notice it's got the little pocket tee. May I cut in? It's a V-neck. How much is it? How much is it?
It is.
$36.99. I tell you what, ladies' fashion is always much more expensive. So you guys got so many cool things. Is this a throw?
Bringing more new stuff right here.
Awesome.
Nice. Sam's hooking us up. That
All
is
right,
so cute.
that looks really nice.
Dig through it all. Hi there, welcome everybody.
And and then you also mentioned there were some Crocs as well.
That
They're
are-
just
that are
they're
not
just
in
sold out
stock
at the
right
moment.
Show you them because they're a spirit. They're gone.
They spirited away. But the good stuff always ends up happening that way. I see. So
Oh yeah, it's popular and
now,
it just goes away.
now we've also heard that is there? I'm trying to think. Was there? Maybe it was a Dooney and Burke we saw. I just thought we saw some sort of a bag recently as well.
Is there a new bag? There's a new bag.
We're gonna look over here to see if we can catch the new Dooney and Burke.
It's close.
Oh yes, there.
Oh, nice.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
And this is like the fabric, right? As opposed to like the leather.
It's not a leather bag.
Okay.
So I remember seeing this one. This is one. It was we saw some of the other Dooney and Burkes that were sort of like this as well.
Yeah, they had this in the characters, the like the
Ever After.
Yeah.
It was Ever After. I think Ever After
Yeah,
store.
it
We
was.
saw it at Disney Springs. Yes.
So guys, this is awesome.
Yeah. You don't want to.
Fancy backpack, but cute.
It is a very durable backpack. You can
Yes.
see all the characters on there.
It's
All
all
right.
Dooney
Bonus
and
points
Burke.
if you guys can name the 3 hitchhiking ghosts. I'll give you.
You guys, we talked about one of
I'll
these.
give you the
We
first
know
one.
about
The
of
first one would
these.
be Gus. If you guys remember Gus,
Very cute.
and is one of them Thaddeus? No. Phineas. Yes, there we go. And what's the other one?
Not to be confused with the Phineas.
What's the other one?
Phineas, Gus, and Ezra.
Yes,
got
yes.
it. Okay.
It's one of those ones where you remember and then you kind of forget, but you know, you need someone to point you in the right direction. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. So, but that's a very durable bag, though. I mean, this is not a flimsy bag. This is something that with a nylon, and it's very, I mean, not to be heavy as far as weight, but it is very
An
durable.
adjustable strap. Yep. Oh yes, it's like
Like a seatbelt,
yeah.
material.
Yeah,
Very.
but softer. But yes, that's that little.
And okay, okay, hang on now. This is the part that might scare you the most, but
The price.
you guys see that? Yes, that's the one that might put you in your grave early. So, thank you so much, Sam. That's awesome.
Awesome.
The pass holder.
Up the top is the Victor Geist. He's the organ player for the ride.
Oh, so well, we've got to go check that out as well. We'll go check out the pass holder ghost. Just a special one. Victor. Oh, Victor Geist. This is the annual pass holder exclusive for the jar. Can you push it at the top? There we go. You can turn. So that's Victor, as in poltergeist.
Yes.
So you have to be an annual pass holder to purchase this one. They do have some like the Hatchbox Ghost. Get this one over here. And we got a. There's Ezra.
Can I show you something fun, real quick?
Yes.
Okay. So you press on the top, you know what they do. They have
Right.
set. Give them a little tap on the bottom.
Oh, that is so cool.
Your bad jokes, your Disney songs.
Oh, see, my kids would want to carry that around just so they can slap it every time I do a slapstick joke. They're just like, pow. There you go, Dad. That way we won't have to laugh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so all you families out there who have bad dad jokes, there you go. Automatic laugher for you. If you just can't make it happen.
Always ready to laugh at your jokes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Sam.
Sam.
Appreciate it. So there you guys go. We saw everything except for the Crocs. But hey, you know, the good stuff sells out. But they are like, they are the wallpaper type. And Sam helped us out. Thank you so much, Sam. And also the cool thing is that it's cold in here. So.
It is very well air conditioned, guys.
All right, so we're gonna head on out and I'm gonna grab some hand sanitizer because we wanna make sure we are keeping everyone safe. All right. And that was so cool to be able to see that real quick and see exactly what's new. Lots of times that's what we end up doing is we pop into stores, we go to resorts, we go into parks just to see new merchandise, grab some pictures or video for you guys and then post it. And it really is a great shout out to all the cast members who can help us out sometimes as far as finding out what's new and what's out there.
Yeah.
Now, Jen asked a few minutes ago whether or not It's a Small World music was still running. Let's just go ask a cast member and find out.
Yeah. I think I can hear it.
Can we hear it?
Maybe not.
Woo, we can see. All right, let's go ask. We'll find out. So, good afternoon. Now, Fiona is busy expert here at It's a Small World. We were told that there were some issues a couple of days ago with the music, maybe not playing. Is it back up and running again? Nah.
That makes sense. That
So
makes sense. It's
the
like-
music is the ride, isn't it? It really is kind of the ride. Everything else is just kind of like gravy on top. It really is.
I wouldn't be It's a Small World without the music playing.
Thank you, Fiona. We had some people asking, we're like, we're gonna go find out, you know?
Just check.
Why rumor? Why think about it, you know?
What?
It is just the two of us today. Sure, you guys wanna go ride? Let's go. We have a few people on who are like, well, wait a minute, I don't know if the music's playing. And we're like, well, let's go find out. We're gonna go check and see. Thank you.
So if anybody wonders why we love Disney, it is the cast members.
It's the cast members who make it all possible.
With Sam.
Sam is awesome at Memento Mori, and then Fiona's making some magic happen for us here as well. So, right here. All right. Hey, it's our buddy Michael. How are you doing today, Michael? Michael's been doing really good about getting park reservations the past couple of days. I think he went to Epcot the other day with a last-minute park reservation. So he's doing some really good jobs as far as grabbing those reservations. That can be hard at times. It's a challenge for us on a daily basis here, most certainly. Thank you. All right. And not only, Jan, is the music playing, so is the air conditioning. So it's very much running. I wish I could share the air conditioning with you guys. Michael says he doesn't normally ride this one, but he's going to ride it with us, so that's awesome. This one is really good when it gets really hot. I mean, honestly, this is a good respite from the heat, and it does, kind of make sure that we don't get too overheated for the most part. Now, I'm still hoping, I'm looking for clues as to whether or not we're still going to get some more advancements as far as what's being added to this ride for next year's 50th anniversary. There's always been talk about adding some actual Disney IP to the characters like they do at Disneyland's Small World. And so I don't know. With what's going on now, revenue's really down. They don't have as much budget to do certain things. So I'm just hoping that changes, that they can add. I'm hoping that they worked enough ahead of time that some of that stuff was already in place. So we'll see. Now, if you guys have never been to the Pinocchio house over there, you see those windows, that's actually in a quick service location. If you've never sat inside there, you can actually have your lunch or dinner, have some flatbed pizza, and just watch as the boats go by. Our kids find it to be very entertaining. It's also a lot of fun to wave to other guests on their boats, so hello. Everyone. Thank you, Diana. Oh, we're going to be jumping right here in the beginning. All right, let's see if I can not fall in like I did the other day. Oh. All right. You guys missed yesterday's live stream. I literally fell into Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
He did.
Not even joking. I was trying last minute to grab my hat.
Did not step up and over.
I did. I lost it at the edge and I went down into it. It was literally runaway into the railway. So, all right, we're in the front row here, so we're going to shoot front row POV right here.
Hello.
Hey guys. See, isn't it fun to sit there and wave at boats as they come in? Yes, Jennifer. The only thing that got hurt was my ego. So.
As we often say, there is no editing a live stream.
No, it's all real.
There was no editing
That camera went down with me. All right, this was the greatest one of all time.
Yes, the goat. It is the goat. Flamingo dancing there.
Flamingos. Yeah, this is all Mary Blair everywhere. Classic. All right, do us a favor, guys. If you're enjoying today's live stream, if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up on the video. That helps us out a lot. We appreciate it, and just lets everybody else know that hey, you're having a good time. Give us a thumbs up and help let YouTube know that, hey, this is a kind of a fun live stream. I don't know if that's a camel or a flamingo.
Very colorful camel. The hippo is very flirty. He winks at you.
Yes, I love the hyenas. No, they love this ride. And a big welcome home to Connie's husband. Thanks for riding with us today. I love this jaguar over here. He knows. I don't think they should be playing around with those eggs.
Platypi.
Platypi. It's Roo.
Kangaroos and koalas.
Oh, look, they're wearing masks. How good of them. Face masks are important. Hi, Cameron. Cameron, Epcot winner. Riding Soarin'. Having a swinging good time. The scary clown children. This is the area that has the scary clown children that freak out Susan. The ones with no eyes.
They really don't like any of the
So anyone who's familiar with riding This Is Small World knows that this almost always backs up in this classroom. Allows them to have more boats and get more guests on at a time. There's your favorite clowns. Oh, they're coming at us. It's like 3D. Whoa!
See, the one even has like forehead wrinkles, like he's frowning while he smiles. But they are all over the place.
Yeah, they are very much so. Most times they are only loading the front row and the back row of every boat, so that people are a good distance from one another. It also means that when every 2 hours they do clean out the boats, they do sanitize them, and they run them empty one time to allow the sanitizer to dry. They're doing their part to making sure that we are keeping apart from one another and everyone is safe. I think more creepy clowns. They have no eyes. They have no soul.
That one's got frowny eyebrows.
They drop down from the ceiling. They steal your dreams. Susan doesn't care for them.
The geese, on the other hand, are super cute.
Now, this is my favorite part of the entire room. These guys are the best. Are they quacking you up? Well, Tatiana says they're only in because they're related to Donald. It's all in who you know, Tatiana. Now let's
Got a shout out on both sides.
let's see. Cameron is like the star right now. Namaste. Let's see who else pops up here on our screens. Danielle, Alyssa, and Braylon. You'd think that you'd have a better chance of having your name pop up because there's only, maybe 5 or 6 people in each boat. But well, since none of them can read their names on our live stream, we're gonna have our own shout out. So we're gonna shout out to, who can we shout out to? We can shout out the Jolly Holiday with Mary. We can shout out to Tatiana, to Jan, Jennifer, Bespoke, Magic Trips, Cameron, who joined us halfway through. Hi, Cameron. We can name all of you. Even if we can't read your magic bands, we can say hello. Michael out there joined us just before we rode the ride. Hi, Michael. And I want to make sure I make it very clear. If you're just joining us here on the live stream here from the Magic Kingdom, you may look in the chats and say, you know what? If my name doesn't start with the letter J, maybe I'm not allowed to chat. That is not the case. It may seem like all the Jennifers and the Jans and all of them have the chat to themselves, but no, everyone, feel free to join right in. We love everyone, even if your name doesn't start with J. So you can actually see. Yeah, they are spraying sanitizer in. So the boat that's going out right now is being done.
And then once they do half, they'll flip, and then they'll disinfect the other half that's before riding
Whoa, yeah. That was fun. All right. Do we have everything? Thank you, Diana. I could have sworn Diana was on the other side when we came in. Are you a boat jumper? She's very good. Thank you for sanitizing and keeping us healthy. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. They say they're putting sanitizer in to help with COVID-19. Here's a secret, guys. They're actually spraying for murder hornets. We're not allowed to say that on official channels, but I can share that because we're close to you guys. So I'm happy to say that we have not had a single murder hornet incident. Now I want you to look at the line now.
There's no line.
There's nobody in line now.
Which is highly unusual.
That is so weird. There's nobody.
The only thing I can think is that maybe they've closed off the line.
They may have closed it off while they're doing cleaning. They may have just told people to wait a few minutes before. I would rather wait inside the air conditioning.
Does add to the time you wait.
So Casey Red Dragon, we are at the Magic Kingdom today. And we have had fun on Peter Pan's flight, gone in a Memento Mori so far. Just rode It's a Small World, where yes, Jan, the music is back on. The party is still going. And I think we need to head on over to Fantasyland. You know what, that's been the thing here lately though. Every single day since Saturday, we have had clouds and then rain in the late part of the day. So yesterday we left Hollywood Studios actually kind of early. Just because we knew we wanted to spend some time at the hotel and have the kids some time to be at the pool.
The pool was the plan.
And man, as soon as we got back to the hotel and checked in, it just opened up and just poured down. Now, the flip side of that is we got a beautiful rainbow.
Yeah.
Huge rainbow. And it was seen all over the area. We have friends. Matter of fact, Michael, I don't know if you're still watching. Michael even saw it. I saw it on his Instagram. You saw it from your house. It was just a huge rainbow. It was awesome. We saw it, and where we were at on Bay Lake, we could actually see both ends of the rainbow touch the horizon. I actually went rainbow hunting with my daughter. We went to both sides of the the Bay Lake area to hunt for the end of the rainbow. It was a lot of fun. So we saw that, but because of that, we couldn't go to the pool last night.
It's true.
But it did that Saturday night too. Saturday night was even worse. We were at we were at the Disney Springs, and we got so wet.
So wet.
Woo, we got
So
wet. So
I think it's, we need to start bringing our raincoats because inevitably
we bring
it
a
will
rain-coat or an
rain.
umbrella, it stops raining. Or it never rains in the first place. So,
And
all right.
We don't have them today, guys.
We don't. So it said earlier that the wait time for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was like 20-25 minutes. It's rather short.
35 now.
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit more. You can see here from the
Out
line.
and wrapping around the outside of the fence there.
So it's gotten a little bit longer. We're gonna let you see if they have anything else. I know that they have the Peter Pan float. We were here last week. It was the first day it was back.
Yep.
So that was cool. We got to have a Peter Pan float. I'm wondering to see if there's anything else we can find. We will have to keep our eyes out for some other treats. But you know, we're kind of limited right now. It's shocking almost when we do have something come back.
There's a limited number of locations that are even open.
So it's a 15-minute wait for Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Not very long at all. That's actually probably only going to be about 10 minutes by the time you're done, to be honest.
Not long.
So Jennifer wants to know what's our favorite snack at Gaston's.
When it is open, gluten-free, my favorite thing to get there was the cinnamon roll.
The large cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, the one that's like the size of a large toddler's head. It's like, and it's super stretchy and chewy, and like several people can eat off of it. That is a great piece of snack credit in the dining room.
Yeah, because it's
Like all your kids can just have one. So that.
my favorite at Gaston's. You can guess what my favorite is?
Probably the
LeFou's Brew. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Logically, it doesn't make sense.
No.
It's really just,
like that.
it's frozen apple juice. It's like an apple juice slush.
With like marshmallow cream on top.
Yeah, and I don't even like marshmallow. I really don't.
not.
I don't like.
Really
I don't
does
care for
not.
marshmallow. But here's the thing: the first time I had it, I was so hot, and that was just like the best thing to cool me off.
Yeah.
And so I just have really good memories of that experience. So I do like the LeFou's Brew at Gaston's. And it's probably the only time I'll ever say, "Sure, I'll have some apple juice frozen." I think Disney Lover 97 earlier wanted to see something, get some updates of what we're looking at Tron.
Okay.
We're gonna go ride Carousel of Progress because we haven't done that in a while. And then let's go back and maybe go check out Barnstormers or Dumbo. And while we're doing so, we'll get you guys an up-close look and we'll see what Tron's looking at as well. Normally, what we would normally do is probably take you guys on the People Mover.
Yeah.
But
that has a really good view.
unfortunately, we've got some really bad news. People Mover right now is they're telling us it's an official refurbishment period right now. And right now, you can even see up there the People Mover trains, they're up there.
They're just up there scattered throughout.
They're scattered around, but they're not moving.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen,
Not been since they reopened.
no, actually we had a little bit of a problem right before they closed too. They're not expected to be open again until maybe October. So,
Should we pop into anti-gravity to get
sure, we can stop in the anti-gravities and see if we got a snack or something. But we're not, we don't expect to see the People Mover back open for a while as things are opening back up.
This is the official location to get ice water. And
So we're gonna be in anti-gravities here.
oh, they
Thank you for sharing the air conditioner, Jorge. This is nice. This is very nice. If you could bottle it up and sell it, you'd be a millionaire.
Strawberry smoothie. Or a float. Who's had a float from here?
A float? I'm not a huge float person.
He's not. He does not like vanilla with anything.
I don't mind vanilla. I don't like
cream
melted
melty.
ice cream. I don't like melted stuff. It reminds me of marshmallow. So Casey Red Dragon said, I heard something about the boat sinking on Splash Mountain.
Yes.
That is true. In the same way that there is a boat that unfortunately sank on the Jungle Cruise earlier this year. We also had an unfortunate incident with one of the logs. Did take on water and go down into the ride before they could evacuate. So that was taken care of pretty quickly though and done. So a strawberry smoothie might be pretty good. Just
Okay.
you want to do a strawberry smoothie?
And 2 ice waters?
Sure. We'll try. I've never had a strawberry smoothie here. All right, Jolly Holiday, hitting the hard questions today. Do you think they will decorate this year for autumn, for Halloween, and for the not so scary? I'm gonna go ahead and put my 2 cents worth in, and it's only worth about a penny. I think they will. I think they 100% will decorate for Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't think now they would have actually started the first not so scary Halloween party this coming Friday, but I don't think because they're not having not so scary. I don't think they're going to decorate as early. I'm going to throw a wild guess out there that will probably happen sometime after Labor Day or midway through September. So that's just my guess. I have nothing to go off of that. Unless you guys know some inside information, you want to shoot me a message, let me know. That'd be great. But I know as soon as I hear that they're going to be opening up something, or first pumpkin I hear about the Magic Kingdom, we're going to be back here. So last year we went to 22 not so scary Halloween parties in the one season, not just total, but just for 2019. So yes, we're very much excited about Halloween, getting back to it. So yeah, we love the decorations. The only thing that's better than Halloween at the Magic Kingdom is Christmas.
Can we get a couple extra? They're paper, right?
Pardon?
Oh, are they paper? Yes, they are. Can we get a couple extra? They never last through something like a smoothie.
So we're gonna share a strawberry smoothie here. Jennifer says they may have to
Thank you
decorate
so
normally.
much.
They may have to wait until closer to Halloween, like the rest of us actually do.
Grab an ice
All right, let's find
see
some
if we can-
first.
we have to
That's
go this way.
yep,
Exit
that
this
is. Choo-choo. Ooh, thank you.
water. You will enjoy.
All right, let's go find some shade. Put that bench over there. Is that working?
That can work. Or are there tables under the?
Okay, by the lunching pad.
The lunching pad is not currently open, but
No, the lunching pad is not, but the tables are. So if you're like me, I love Stitch. I was really sad to hear that they're not going to reopen the Stitch attraction here. I know a lot of people did not care for it, but it was a place to see Stitch, so I liked it. But the Merchant of Venice is also closed. Unfortunately, it has a really cool mural inside, Stitch themed, and it has a lot of Stitch's cousins on there. So we'll have to wait until the stores reopen so we can see the Stitch mural again. All right.
I'm trying to find something that's fully shaded.
All right.
Something that doesn't look like the sun's about to bust through at any moment.
So we're gonna hydrate here and let you guys have a chance to kind of ask some questions.
Yep, feel free to chat.
There's no telling what I've been deleting as far as comments on my other device here. I apologize for that.
Oh, that's good.
The strawberry.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to do live streams during the holiday seasons.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
There's a lot of stuff to look at for Halloween. Christmas is a lot of fun. Here's the catcher. We don't know yet whether or not they're going to do the very Merry Christmas parties yet.
Yeah, I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy about it,
No,
guys.
I'm still very nervous about that.
I am expecting it not to happen, but hopeful that hoping maybe I will be wrong, because Christmas is my favorite.
But they're not doing the not so scary, so it's very likely they might not end up doing the very Merry Christmas parties either. And here's the other thing. One of the biggest things about Christmas here in the Magic Kingdom is the castle being lit up with icicles from Anna and Elsa during the castle show being lighting up. If they still continue to have the Magic Kingdom close early, if we can't have a nighttime here, then I don't know. So V wants to know if they're still going to sell Splash Mountain merchandise.
I don't know.
I think as long as someone has a credit card to swipe.
I was going to say, if I was them, I would keep making it just because people really want to buy it. So they are definitely limiting the number of people in the parks because it's a very low number, and they're reaching a point where they're not letting anyone in on certain days at Hollywood Studios. So I would say they're definitely. I don't know if they reach that number every day for all of the parks. They have their capacity kind of divided and set aside for one property guests, ticket holders, and then pass holders in different numbers. So I don't know if they're maxing out capacity as a whole for on-site guests and ticket purchasers, but for Hollywood Studios, they are on certain days completely maxed out for all three categories.
Saturday,
so they are definitely
this past Saturday,
capacity.
no one can get into Hollywood Studios that didn't already have a park reservation. Annual pass holders were blocked out. Resort guests were blocked out. You cannot walk up and buy a ticket to get into the park. That is the first day since they've reopened the parks that I've seen any park be completely blacked out for all three categories.
I don't know. Yeah.
For all three categories.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's going to happen more often. I think it's sort of an idea. Now the silver pass holders can get back in. More pass holders want to get in. It's getting harder to get park reservations, period, for pass holders. School has also started back here in Orange County. In certain areas of the country, school will have started back, whether it's virtual or in person.
Yep.
And I think that's going to limit as much, for crowds for some things. So, that could play a big deal. I'm wetting down my cooling towel with cold water. That being said, I know we've got several followers who have reached out recently and asked for our help in getting them park reservations and or park tickets or resort hotel reservations.
Yes.
I've got a few of them. Matter of fact, tonight when we get back to the house, I will be looking those up. And if you're watching and you're one of those who have reached out, I'll be sending you a quote, letting you know what prices are for your dates.
If you are an annual pass holder but you really want to get in, and you can manage it, obviously not everyone can, that is the one way to get into the parks on days that are grayed or yellowed out, is if you get a resort room. So that is how we are in the park today. So otherwise we'd be not in a park at all for several more days, and then Epcot for the rest of the month, and that's it. That's all they had. So
yesterday it was a Saturday. They only had 8 days left for pass holders. All of them were Epcot only. But Connie, here's the deal: if you get a park reservation, you're in. Okay, it's not a first come first serve as far as that goes. If you get a park reservation, it is your name on the list, and you will be able to get in if you show up. So that's why we anybody we're helping as far as getting tickets or getting reservations for rooms and stuff, we always tell them as soon as that happens, get the reservation immediately.
Right away. Yeah.
So that you don't have to worry about not getting a reservation for a particular day. Because once you have a reservation in your My Disney Experience account,
golden.
You're good.
Yep, you're good.
No one can take it away.
Yep.
Now, somebody was asking about at Christmas time whether or not Mickey dresses up as Santa. He does not.
Not.
Normally for
He does have a
regular meet and
holiday
greet.
outfit during the parties,
And
but it's not Santa.
But he does dress up as Santa at the end of the stage show.
That's true.
For the at the end of the Christmas show, in front of Cinderella's castle, him and Minnie come out dressed as Mr. and Mrs. Claus. But for meet and greets and stuff like that in the past, he just has holiday gear.
Yep, just holiday themed clothing.
This is really good, by the way.
It is very good. It's like drinking strawberry jam. It really is.
Has little bits of strawberry in it.
Which I'm not complaining about at all. So I love jam and jelly and preserves, the idea of them, but the only thing I've ever made is like apple butter, and I made strawberry freezer jam one time, and that was like the most delicious thing ever. And this is kind of like the freezer jam still frozen. It's pretty good.
Now, Bespoke wants to know where we're going to have a video of the room at Bay Lake Towers. Are you watching us behind the scenes? I think somebody.
Are you stalking us?
But yes, we are.
We are.
We do. I was contemplating uploading a video for you guys this morning, but I really wanted to get to the pool quickly with the kids.
Pool
So
is vital.
there will be a video up, hopefully as no later than sometime tomorrow, of the room, what they look like at Bay Lake Towers, and we've got some plans to hopefully have even more than that. So we're going to try to get, anytime we stay in a hotel room, it's not only for just to be able to stay and stuff like that, we want to be able to share that with you guys. So especially for a lot of our travel clients, they will ask about what certain rooms look like when they'll call us and say, well, do we want to stay there? Do we want to stay there? We'll tell them to look. If we've ever been in a room, we will record it. We will put it on our YouTube channel so that our clients can look at it and know exactly what it looks like. So, so yes, be looking for it. We will have a video up for you with that as well.
Yes, we're gonna try to get some more of that in the channel for you guys soon, just so you can look at it. I think it's good to see just a walkthrough. So
I like to know what it looks like. I mean, to be honest, you're paying good money for these rooms.
Yeah,
And
and
one
they
wants
all
to be
have
surprised.
their pros and cons. It's
Yeah.
good to be able to. A lot of times photos, I don't want to say they're edited, but if you take them in a certain angle, then you can avoid the unpleasant.
You guys
or
have-
maybe
you-
less than.
You guys have all seen apartments or houses that you rent or you buy online, and you go to visit them, and you're like, wow, this is
Hotels.
a lot smaller than it looks like online. Last time we went to go house shopping, you go to look at some of these houses and you see the things that they post on, like, wow, that master bedroom looks awesome. And then you show up and like, what? Where did they take that picture from?
Where did they take it from to make it look like that?
It's so small. So yeah, it's something that can happen. And not all rooms are the same. Not all of them are alike.
Yeah. Some are farther away from the parks, but maybe larger, like Old Key West.
Does this golden towel make me look like I'm wearing an ascot?
No.
Look like I'm
No.
going crazy.
And then some of them are in very close proximity, but maybe not as large. So I was actually chatting with some cast members this morning about different resorts that we liked and didn't like, and we were talking about the Copper Creek 2-bedroom, and actually the 1-bedroom as well, because the 2-bedroom is just like a kind of connected studio connected to a 1-bedroom. But beautiful. The decorating is very cool. Love the decorating and the design of those, but the footprint of them is very small and not, so it makes it not my favorite. I love the look of it. It's just so, you get like several people in there and you're like shoulder to shoulder all the time. As opposed
Especially
to,
when you have a larger family like ourselves.
Yes, so Jennifer agrees Old Key West is awesome. Their 1-bedroom, oh my goodness.
I love
like
staying
an
at Old Key West.
apartment. I mean, it's got like long hallways and large, spacious rooms, and the kitchen. Oh my goodness, the kitchen is just amazing.
It's like a full-size kitchen.
Yeah, like I feel comfortable
the
cooking in there.
The TV is hidden inside the kitchen counter for a living room that will easily fit our family of 5 and visitors.
Yes.
You walk down the hallway.
It has a full round
Hallway to get to the
kitchen
bedroom.
table. Yes. It has an actual laundry room.
Yep.
With full-size washer and dryer
Now,
side by side.
Old Key West is not attached to any park.
Nope.
You can ride the boats to Disney Springs. It is a little isolated as far as location, but the size of the rooms by themselves are pretty nice. So if you're looking for space, Old Key West is a great place, and they've just been renovated in the past couple of years. So that makes a big difference as well. So, hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
You want to see the standard rooms at Wilderness Lodge? Yeah, we did stay at the DVC rooms recently. We did
Ridge.
At the Boulder Ridge. We did post a video of that just recently.
The Wilderness Lodge rooms proper weren't open when we stayed. I finished it, guys. He was busy talking and I was slurping. In my defense, there was just a little tiny bit left on the bottom.
It's hydrated. It's good. I'm dipping my cooling towel in the water.
It's cold water. It's on
cold
the cooling
water.
tower, doubling up.
I keep thinking it's going to drip out of the cooling towel, but I keep pouring more and more of this into this, and it's not coming out.
Yep.
We bought these for the kids yesterday, and somehow we ended up with them.
We like Pop Century. We haven't done Pop Century recently, Jennifer, only because it only holds 4. So when our entire family is with us, it just makes it a little more challenging because, 5 people don't fit in one room. So we'll see. Like, our oldest has been a little more independent lately. So it's not uncommon for, if we're going to do a little staycation, for him to say, hey, I'll just stay back at the house with the pony puppy. And just so he actually enjoys the independence. So who knows?
So for those of you who are joining us who have just become subscribers recently and have, maybe don't know a lot about us, first of all, welcome. Hope that you guys will consider subscribing to our channel and joining our community. We love to have our returning faces and names. But just to let you guys know, for several years, our family came here on a regular basis. We lived in Atlanta. We traveled down to the park sometimes up to 2 or 3 times a month, staying in hotels or DVC rooms to basically create and keep up with their magic. It was a lot of drive time. It was a lot of work. We spent a lot of time and money on hotels. So we had a lot of our friends joke with us saying, well, you should just move down there. You're there all the time. So we did. We moved down here.
And then they all freaked out. What are you doing?
What did you do? Like, we did what you told us to. Wait, don't be mad at us. We just follow directions. So December of 2018, we moved down here so that we could become locals and do this a lot more. And just to sort of make Ear to Ear Magic a lot more personable. And this is what we see every time something happens. We've seen it or done it ourselves. And so we live there.
10 minutes that way.
Back there. When they do have fireworks at night, we can see them from our house.
We can.
And it makes for a quick trip whenever we need to come over. If it weren't for park reservations, we could pop over and go to any of the parks we want to at any time if something were to happen. And it wasn't unusual for me to find out that something may happen, and something, we woke up one morning and they said, today at the Animal Kingdom they've got this or that. I was like, okay, well, I'm running over to the Animal Kingdom.
That's where we're going.
So it's very handy to be able to do that. But because of that, it also means when we do staycations, we are not far from our home.
Yes.
So our eldest, who is old enough to enjoy the idea of being home by himself, has offered lots of times when we say we're going to go over, he's like, well, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you tonight. And even when we do come for a staycation, it's not unusual for us to head back to the house or go have dinner with him and stuff like that. So, but back in the day, we didn't have that option.
No.
We had to have a hotel that held 5 people. And so we understand the idea of what it's like to find space that's large enough for larger families, to do fast passes for larger families, to try to do everything. And so the day was when we tried to find someone who knew stuff about Disney and had Disney accounts like this. They were oftentimes single, like 2 people, like a young couple, or single, don't have kids at all. And so they would tell us about how easy to do this or easy to do that, but it was not necessarily something that was relevant to somebody who had a larger group. So, for us, it was just kind of important to represent Disney from a family style. and knowing what it's like to have to do something for 5 people. And so I hope that that's something that we can speak to and help you guys out as well. So
well, at least you know, Jamie, if your son decides he and the girlfriend are just moving down here.
We're all for moving down to Florida. We love that.
He will be in close proximity to the parks, and it will be easier for you to keep up with your love of Disney and visit your son at the same time, I guess. So if he's got to move away, at least he moves closer to the happy place. That's far, though. Jamie lives in New York, so that's far.
Jamie is, we want to thank, shout out to Jamie. Jamie's one of our great travel friends that we've kind of met through doing Ear to Ear Magic. She's allowed us to help her book vacation travel. And that's really, and honestly, Jamie, thank you so much. It's only our friends like that have made us do this and allow this. If we didn't have a chance to do and book travel and be travel agents, we couldn't do the things we're doing right now.
Yes.
We would have to go back and do another job.
Pay us to do this, so.
Yeah, no one gets paid by Disney to share this kind of stuff with the parks. It's only being able to help book travel and do travel. And for us, it's fun being travel agents because unlike some travel agents, we can tell you what happened at Disney today. Yesterday. And so we hope that that's some value to you guys. So thank you so much, Jamie, for helping be a part of our dream and for making this and everything about Ear to Ear Magic possible.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's awesome.
Jen, I'm glad you didn't get in an accident. Jen said that she was listening via her Bluetooth while she was driving.
Please, don't get hurt.
That would make me very sad.
So if you guys want, we're finished hydrating. We're going to start moving again. Do us a favor if you join us and you haven't already, give us a thumbs up on the video.
Yes, please.
That's helpful for us.
It lets YouTube know that it's something that other people might like to watch. So they kind of gauge it by that. How many likes it gets, how many
people
comments.
watching and they give thumbs up, then YouTube sees if it gets lots of good positive responses. It helps us to be shared with other people who may not have seen us somewhere else. So anytime you're watching, if you like what you see, we're helpful, entertaining in any way whatsoever, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. And also need a thumbs up if you guys are ready. I think we're going to try to ride Carousel of Progress.
We are.
So it's a bright, big, bright, beautiful tomorrow. We're going to come share it. So
if you come in late, we're just going to fully disclose we have not tried to live stream inside that particular building. So fingers crossed it keeps going because, as also previously mentioned, it's not a short show. So
it's a long show.
If we drop, we're kind of stuck there. So let's fingers crossed that this works.
So guys, do us a favor. For whatever reason, we kind of freeze it. If you see somebody else join the chat and they're like, where in the world did they go?
Where did they go?
We're inside the carousel. Hopefully we're going to be able to stay with you guys the whole time. Also, I'm very conscientious of the fact that when we get on attractions, I do not want to ruin the experience. I want to share the experience with you guys, but I don't want to ruin it for everybody else.
We're not going to be talking.
We're not going to be narrating. If you guys could make sure, if you got questions, if you can answer each other's questions in the comments and answer something else, if someone else is coming up, somebody else jumps in and says, where are they at? You guys are going to help us out. You guys can answer the questions for us. We're going to sit back, keep our mouths shut, so we're not going to ruin it for anybody else.
Yeah.
And we'll sit in the back so that our screen doesn't take away from anybody else. And we'll see you guys after the show. So let's go check out Carousel of Progress.
Let's do it. All right, trash in the trash can.
So with that one, if you want to take it.
Yep.
And a paper straw of no use.
I want to save that for later.
And it gets crumpled.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate when my paper straw gets soggy. So we ask for an extra one in case. Because sometimes, especially with like a smoothie or something, they get to the point of soggy where you can't start.
All right, I'm gonna pop in some extra battery charge. I'm gonna flip it around so everyone can say hello to Susan. You know, we have yet to see Stitch on stage since we've been coming into the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, it's kind of seeing.
Like a huge window, and he just comes and goes. So.
One of these days, I want to catch him on stage. I want to say I have not seen my buddy Stitch in so long. All right. All right, Jan has a question about YouTube channels.
Yes.
She says she follows some YouTube channels where she sees money in a red box at the top of the stream. Okay, anything from $100 or $199 to $100. Are these tips? They are officially support to the monetary channels. They're called super chats, Jan. Those are actual tips that go directly to the channel. We do have super chats that are activated. So anybody who ever wants to support our channel, those funds go directly into an account that YouTube will give back to us, and we can use it to do things like, I don't know, buy smoothies or cupcakes. If we go to food and wine, sometimes if we have additional funds that the channel has been given, we can order and try out a lot more foods than we might normally do. But we all use that to sort of put things back into the channel so we can do experiences. Sometimes we'll use it to go to restaurants so that we can do food reviews. So yeah, I guess you could call them tips. We like to consider them monetary support. And anybody who ever wants to do a super chat, all you do is you just click that, put in the monetary amount. Yep. Thank you, Jerry. And those super chats, when anytime a super chat will, which will go up to the front dot there. Anytime a super chat is given, a special box will pop up in the chats and designate it as a super chat. That chat will actually stay at the top of the screen.
Yeah, so it does, if you have a question to ask, it does make it more likely to see it.
So if you ever ask a question, or if a lot of people are chatting and it goes really crazy, and sometimes comments can get that way, use super chat. Super chats go to the top of the screen and they stay there. So
and we do appreciate anytime
we
anyone gets
greatly
a super
appreciate
chat,
anytime
we
someone gets a
definitely
super
appreciate
chat.
that.
So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine, Jan. I know it's kind of something. It's kind of weird when you see those numbers kind of pop up like that.
Yes. And
That's exactly what
you're
it
seeing.
is.
Yep.
Whenever you see other comments from that, there are other people who, you know, they really appreciate it. They really enjoy certain live streams, and they just want to they give a tip or a donation. That's what they do. They do it through the super chat. So. Hopefully they're going to let us choose our row, because I want to sit in the very back, because I don't want the screen to take away from anybody else's part of the show.
We'll see.
And I'm gonna try as hard as I can, guys, not to sing along. It's really hard for me not to.
This is one of our favorite songs.
Everybody in our family loves this song except our daughter.
She gets really
I don't know why
annoyed.
she doesn't like this song. She
I
never
think it's
has.
just an annoying earworm for her.
It is. It gets in her head. She can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
So, yep, Jan, that's what it is. The dollar sign's down there. Now, this is an ongoing show. If you guys have never been in the Carousel of Progress, it continually runs. They can't stop it generally. When the next group is done, it's a show that runs so that it turns. The entire building will turn as the show goes on.
Yep.
There are 4 different scenes. Each of them is a different holiday of the year. So you guys should pay attention and see which holidays they are if you've never ridden, which ones they get, which ones they skip. But it kind of takes you through the years and uses some pretty advanced audio animatronics back in the day when this was first created for the World's Fair. I would be stressed out if I had to work this ride, because knowing that just when they're loading this particular theater right here, the other 3 are running the show, and they have to load it and be ready for the next turn.
Definitely.
So
I think they may be only running one theater at a time right now, which is why, because the wait time is always about 10 minutes for this. I was hoping we get to see it move, because the entire theater moves.
Oh, Jolly Holiday with Mary has never been on the attraction.
Oh yeah, no, this is a must-do just if for no other reason. For Disney.
It is very historically. important to what's going on. This attraction used to be, after the World's Fair, eventually made itself over to Disneyland, and they moved it all the way over here to Disney World. So this used to be in a Disneyland attraction, and they don't have it anymore. We get it. So look at those clouds. That's a pretty picture right there. I like fluffy white clouds like that myself.
Since its debut in 1964 New York World Fair, Carousel of Progress.
You know, Jan, we have not done a live stream in the 50s diner yet. Maybe that's something we can do. We can set that up, set up a reservation,
Oh, that would be fun.
and do a live stream. Make sure everyone keeps their elbows off the table.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble.
All right, as we mentioned before, guys, anyone's joining, we're about to watch and be inside Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, an actual attraction created by and worked with Walt Disney himself for the World's Fair. We are not going to talk. We are not going to narrate. We're going to sit back and enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. If for whatever reason we lose connection when we're inside, hang on. We will be back out, and we will see you guys after the show's over. Enjoy.
Never live stream from here, so we're...
This will be a first. We've never actually live streamed when my son's on
this is
the
a
attraction.
test. It's a test. It's only a test. Wait, what are people doing? I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to do this. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to... Oh, I don't think we're supposed to just wander.
I don't know.
So guys, generally speaking, when they have dots like this, they don't want you to come in until they come for you.
Can we do this show in the back? Oh, this one right here. We're going to sit in the very back row, so we're not disturbing anyone. Does this work? All right.
Hello, Carousel passengers. This is a 20-minute show. If you feel you do not have 20 minutes at this time, please gather all personal belongings and exit out through the doors at the back of the theater, and do come and visit us again when you have more time. We do ask that you maintain social distancing and please continue to wear your face coverings for the duration of the show. Thank you. Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. For your safety, please remain seated at all times during the 20-minute show. Your seating area will be moving. We do ask that you refrain from flash photography and, of course, enjoy the show.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin.
It's a dream come true for you and me, so there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. And moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about 2 brothers in North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot and just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, boy, it sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new ice box a beauty? Look at that, holds 50 pounds of ice. Milk doesn't sour as quick as it used to. And our dog Rover here keeps the water in the drip pan from overflowing. It wasn't too long ago we had to carry water from a well. And thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything we need to make life easier. Say, Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
Electric lights? No more kerosene, no more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Well, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
Like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
Well, ovens don't just clean themselves, you know, dear.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
Say I told you so.
Boy, look at it come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. That's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, eh, Dad?
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
You heard me. Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now, that is something. It plays music right here in our home.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
She keeps that thing going all day long. Progress.
Oh, Papa.
Yes, Patricia?
Papa, all these people. I'm indecent.
Don't worry, Patricia. They're friends. That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys.
I think it's very romantic you're taking Mother out for Valentine's dinner this evening.
Well, you know what kind of sport I am.
I only hope I have an evening as romantic as yours and Mother's.
Now, you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me?
Yes, Papa.
Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're drinking root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name. Well, that's progress for you. And speaking of progress,
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream, the mind and heart. And then it becomes a reality. It's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fellow Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. He's going to talk and sing. Boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Huffmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you blow fuse. Crap, that's the 3rd one this week. I buy fuses by the case. And I blow the whole neighborhood again.
He did it again! Go over and give that neighbor of ours what for.
Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks! Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's more like it. John, yours is the last costume I've got to finish before the parade starts.
Sarah's Ladies Club is responsible for our town's 4th of July celebration tonight. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Wait until you see what I've got planned for the fireworks show tonight.
Robert, don't interrupt while Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
I did, Pop. Listen to this.
Oh, that's a nice tune, Jimmy. You know, with our new Crosby radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh.
We're starting to arrive downtown for our spectacular 4th of July parade and fireworks event tonight. May it be with you.
Oh, Patricia,
Yes, Father?
better get a move on. The radio says folks are arriving downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Oh, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Father.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding. By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh, boy, that's pretty great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house cat, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, for you and me, so there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great way.
Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes, and thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict today when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Give him a left, you big love.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. Jim, Rover appreciates your joke.
Now, you're always kidding poor Patty. She's certainly prettier than either of you.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Pat, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try.
Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight?
Oh, yes. And I'm hoping to lose a few more inches by then, since I'm going with that dreamboat Wilfred.
Wilfred, what a slug!
He's coming as the headless horseman. Come on, Beth. That clodhopper Howard you're going with is no crackerjack prize.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. I'm looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That Patty mixer of yours just slashed across my room. A rumpus, a room.
How do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor.
It's a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when he becomes a reality,
it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day.
there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? I don't know, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space by again.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster?
Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here he comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice activated stuff. Watch this. Roller, beep.
John, the oven should respond to the voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes.
Anything your father tells it to do.
Oh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day...
Oh, no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. Everything is automated today, including that. Sorry, Orville. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Best tour out for you, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. Hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow,
shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. Then it becomes a reality. Dream come true for you and me. It's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. Great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please for all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater. Have a great big beautiful day. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
Make a video. That was really weird. Where'd Susan go? Way through, I'm trying not to create too much light, so I have everything turned down. The camera was zooming in automatically. I think it had just do, I don't know, maybe it was losing connection or something.
I don't know.
Thank you for letting me know that, though. I did have to reset everything. I'm glad you got to see some of that.
Yeah.
But
It's so much cooler now, guys. We've reached that magic time where the sun is not shining.
oh, it's
brightly
so
all
much
over
nicer out here now. The sun is behind some clouds. And we're good. Yeah, we're about halfway through there. So, hey, Rachel, we just got finished watching Carousel of Progress. Hopefully you guys got to see at least half of that. It looked like it was doing pretty good halfway through, but I never know whether or not what the stream will actually look like when I'm trying not to be loud and bright. So I'm not watching it because I don't want to create and disturb anybody else. But thank you for letting me know. I saw something pop up. I'm like, all right, let me do a reset on the camera. So a couple of takeaways. One, as we were walking out, they were walking in with the sprayers, with the disinfectant that they use. So they just are disinfecting the theater. Something else to mention, like I said, we're very much a family-oriented channel, coming up from an idea of what it's like to do things as a family. It is a 20-minute show. It is a non-stop 20-minute show.
It is not like loud and in your face, like cartoony. So if you have tiny humans, they may not enjoy it as much.
Small princesses and princess who are one who needs a little bit more entertainment may find it to be less thrilling, and then you can't get out. So something that can keep in consideration. If you do have smaller ones that you have with you, either consider coming and checking it out later when they're not with you, or even better, maybe have another family member take them over to ride something else. Go see Buzz Lightyear or something else like that, so that you can enjoy it. Because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put them in a spot where they feel like they're kind of stuck there for 20 minutes. And then it kind of takes away from the experience for the parent as well. So take that in consideration for the most part. Thanks for watching along with us. It's a really classic thing. It was created by Disney himself and his team back in 1964 for the World's Fair. Did make its way over to Disneyland and eventually has found its resting home here at the Walt.
Even though the animatronics are somewhat dated, there is something to be said for the whole theater moving. I have loved that concept that you move from stage to stage. And it's not the screen, you know, the stage isn't moving.
No, it's the actual room.
Around the building. So that's kind of cool.
Now, as we've talked about before, lots of times people ask us, what are crowds like? You can see
Not bad.
it's not bad. As the day goes on, usually things get a little bit lessened. More and more people at the end of the day have written everything they want to, and they may head out. Because there are no parades. It's easy to do everything, yeah. And because you're not watching parades, or because you don't have fireworks, once you've done everything that you feel like you needed to for the day, you can then head on back to your hotel or head to Disney Springs or something else. So it's a 5-minute wait for Tomorrowland Speedway.
You guys up for a little?
Who wants to ride? We have not been on the cars. You guys want to ride? We'll leave it up to you guys. What's the comments? You guys want to ride Tomorrowland Speedway? Take a look at Tron as we go through. I think we get at least one yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Casey says yes. Cameron says don't ride. Oh no. But Theo says yes. I think we
Cameron,
need.
You've been outvoted.
I think we need to at least experience it. Come on. And Joanna's name starts with J, and you know J's rule the world. So, all right, let's grab some hand sanitizer. This is a very share it. Woohoo! Oh my gosh! It's time to just. We're gonna have to collaborate one day and just do it together at the same time. Yeah. It's good to see you, Tom. We ran into Tom yesterday at Hollywood Studios as well. That's why he's saying we have a very good taste in parks. Somebody else. All right. Good? All right, so we're going to let Susan drive. We're gonna let Susan drive because she's much more of an entertaining driver than I am. No? I think we're gonna get some good views of Tron, as much as we can from here, more than anywhere else at the moment when the people mover's closed. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be very personable with you guys here. When we used to drive from Atlanta, people used to ask us how long it took us to drive. Well, the answer was 8 hours. If I was driving, if Susan was driving, it was 7. So, she's a speed demon. So, the great thing about a live stream with the Tomorrowland Speedway, you get the fun of riding in the car, but you don't have to smell all the fumes. Andrew, good to see you, Andrew. Thanks for jumping on. See, that's the thing. Tom does great streams, and we've been going to a lot of the same places lately. I think we need to get with Tom and maybe do a collaboration to where maybe we should go to Epcot, and one of us starts in Mexico and one of us starts in Canada, and we'll just make our way back around opposite sides, meet back again on the other side. So thanks for subbing and joining with us, Andrew. We're going to take a look over here and see as close as we can get over to Tron. Susan's going to drive, so it may be very quick. You're going to have to not blink. Oh my gosh, she drives so quickly. So Andrew says we should do a ride challenge with Tom. See who can ride all the rides first. I think everybody wins nowadays if you can ride all these rides. When you can ride the mine train in less than 20 minutes, everybody wins. Cameron says we should go for the record. We could go for a ride record with Tom. All right, now I'm going to try to talk loud enough you guys can hear me, but if not, I don't know how loud it's going to be on the microphone. We're going to let you guys see what it looks like. So Andrew, where are you watching from? His couch. Good answer. I like Andrew. Number 1, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up to number 1. That's Donald Duck's spot, because you know he is number 1, the number 1 duck. Susan's really good about following the rules too. So there's that. If you're looking to watch a live stream with a lot of, crazy driving and bumping and people falling out of the cars, this might not be the live stream for you. She will follow the speed limit mostly. Most of the time. Some of the time. At least a part of the time. It is a low rider.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's get some seatbelts on here. Thank you.
You're fixing the way. You're fixing the way.
All right, so we're going to turn the camera around. We're going to come around some corners here, be able to see Tron, what it looks like as far as the construction. For 4 months, no construction was being done on Tron.
I'm sorry. It's got a really slow turn on it.
And so we're going to turn this around, let you guys hopefully get some good vision here of the ride as much as we can on the Tomorrowland Speedway. And here's the deal, even when Susan, every so often, I mean, she's actually doing very well, guys.
No, it's the curves and then the straight. The conversion.
Oh, she's trying to throw the live stream out of the car.
We can't see it very well here, but we're going to loop around and come up top.
Yeah, we're going to come up on this hill here. We're going to be able to see some pretty good views of it. You know, the fumes are not nearly as bad as I recall them being in the past.
No.
There used to be a time. There used to be a time where you could barely breathe well when you came over in this area.
We do have masks on as well.
We have got the mask to help out. All right, would you like me to turn the camera around so you can see the look of horrified faces that I've got as we're driving?
No, Tron.
All right, so here we go. This is the closest we're going to get from this view up here of Tron. And you can see the main track going up around just on the other side. This is where you can see we've got some new scaffolding up here recently. Yeah. This is where the new bridge is going to be. And once that bridge is done, down below that the train can run under, our Walt Disney World Railroad will come back into play as well. So we're excited about progress, if not anything, but to get our train back running again here soon. And every time we leave the house and come to the Disney World, we can see more and more. We have watched this thing being built from the first day they put the track out. So it's really exciting for us to be able to see it as it progresses.
Woohoo! Somebody lost their cooling towel.
What, me?
Not you.
Not me? Somebody lost the cooling towel?
No.
Now, who all is excited and planning trips for 2021 in hopes that Tron Power Cycle Run is running? I really do hope that they keep things moving and that they're going to be open again by October 1st of 2021. I want to ride. I want to ride this ride when they get it for the 50th. We almost hit a lizard.
He almost died.
Let's not kill lizards on our live stream.
No. We are animals.
Oh my gosh, can you? Yeah, we do not have cruelty to animals on our streams, and I don't want to have a conversation with YouTube about animal violence.
No. Or our daughter.
Oh no, our daughter would be so upset if she learned that we had hit a lizard on the speedway.
It would be very bad.
Hey, we made it almost. Woohoo! All right, tiene cuidado. All right, she did pretty good there, guys. We have a 100% rate of survivability here. Woo-hoo. Going to 3. Oh, to 3. There we go. All right, we're good, I think, right? All right. On up, on up, on up, on up, on up. We're good. All right. Got it? Woohoo! All right. We made it. All right, give her a thumbs up. We both survived. One of the most terrifying rides here in the Magic Kingdom. Not everybody makes it, but those who do can take great pride in the fact that they have survived the Tomorrowland Speedway. The little guy who was waiting to get in our car was a little excited. He was trying to get in before we were even pulled into our spot. So I love the fact they have a place for other people to come and view. Now we were here for an event not so long at the first quarter of this year.
Yeah.
And during that night, it was actually back in February, was it? Or March? No, it's the first week of March. We went to a Disney Vacation Club Moonlight Magic Party. It was the only one that was able to be done here recently. They've unfortunately canceled the rest of them so far for 2020. But for that Moonlight Magic, he got to ride the Tomorrowland Speedway, and he was the last car to come in for the night. He thought that was a lot of fun. Something about being the last rider on a ride really helps out. As far as, you know, putting a good completion on the rest of the day for you.
Okay, guys. What time is it?
Speaking of, it's 6:30. We have half an hour.
What do we want to do? What do we want to do?
Jolly Holiday Ramari is off work. Dinner time. Hey, thanks for watching. We so appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Have a great dinner. See us on the next live stream. We've got half an hour. I think we should go ride at least another ride before we close it out for today. I want to try to make the most of it with you guys. What do you guys want to ride? What do you want to do? What are you going to have? Should we do something thrilling? Should we go to Big Thunder? Should we do Splash Mountain? Should we ride Dumbo? Well, I don't know if Dumbo is considered thrilling. Maybe not thrilling. I don't know. I think riding a giant pachyderm is kind of thrilling. You never know what those things are going to do. So, Andrew says we should track down Tom. We actually ran into him yesterday as well, over in Galaxy's Edge. I feel good that he found us first today, because if not, it's going to feel like we might be stalking him. I want to cut through. Let's cut through to the castle, and let's head over to something. Let's do something either in Adventureland or Frontierland, because we've kind of been on this side of the park today. Now, who here loves the tails? The Cheshire Cat tails?
Yeah, they're not currently available.
They're not open at the moment. So.
Like a cinnamon twist with pink and purple frosting.
And she said, Tom on his live stream said we were stalking him.
That's hilarious.
I think he was right. I think we just have really good taste as far as scheduling goes.
I think so. Great minds.
Great minds think alike, but you know, every time I think of that, I think it also goes for the opposite. So it's never, you know, necessarily a compliment to go that way, I guess. Now, I like this time of day because
great time to get photographs.
It's a great day. Yeah, it is a great day to kind of get some really cool sunshine photos. Like right now, if you can get in just the right spot in the shade. I love scenes like this. So I'm going to hand off. I'm going to grab a shot.
I was going to say,
let me take a picture.
My camera on chatting with you guys, so.
I'm going to take a picture, and then later on when I share it, you guys can go, I was there when you took that picture.
Yeah.
The cool thing is that when you get to this time of day, use the castle itself to shade off the sun, and then get the sun coming across. Coming up.
It's really pretty silhouette with the, it's like a cloud with a silver lining, but it's the castle, so it's really cool. And if you can see down here, they are still working closely around the castle. They have not filled the moat back up around the castle yet. They have some plastic there kind of keeping the water out. For the most part, there's still a little water there, but not a ton. It's definitely not anywhere close to filled. You can see dirt under the little bridge there between the stage.
All right, so
and the castle proper.
Looking at our times, I checked my Disney experience.
Yeah.
Big Thunder's down.
Okay, so no Big Thunder.
Splash is 40 minutes.
Okay.
Mine Train is 35.
Okay. Pirates.
And Pirates is really short, but it's kind of dark. So unless you want to leave it out to the boat.
What do you guys want? You want Pirates? Do you want...
You guys tell us. We're going to take a quick survey. You guys want to do the Mine Train? You want to do Pirates? Or do you want to go over and do Splash Mountain? We've got one for Buzz. We've got one for Mine Train.
I saw a Pirates as well. Before I passed it.
I like Andrew's turkey legs. That's a thrilling ride.
That's a ride I can get behind.
I like turkey legs. That's a good experience right there.
That is a low carb friendly snack right there.
So this is a good little scene right here. If we can catch the sun out of the way, I like that right there. I'm gonna do a screenshot right there. Screen grab, guys. I just love that. I mean, I know it's a different color and everyone's getting used to it, but I'm getting better and better at recognizing and sort of appreciating the colors.
Yep. Honestly, I love everything about it except for the brilliant blue, which I know will fade over time.
Yeah, I think the blue's not going to be as bluish later on.
Purple, that's a brilliant blue. And I guess I kind of feel more like this little overhang over here is more the color I'm using.
All right, so I've been counting up here. We've got some who say Pirates or Splash, but just here, I'm counting at least, there's quite a few Splash Mountains here.
Okay.
So we have not done, we have been, I think we've ridden Mine Train on every single one of our live streams. We have yet to do Splash, or at least recently. So why don't we head on back to the back of the park? We'll ride Splash. Last time we didn't get an opportunity to, it was shut down, remember?
These signs are cracking me up. You guys see the signs that they're holding?
Hold up the signs for social distancing.
Tell you to be socially distant. They're just gonna hold up their sign.
But this is a hot spot for people coming and taking their last minute pictures.
People getting too close.
So we'll we head on back to Splash Mountain, and that way when the park is closed, we can walk our way back out.
Get in line for that before.
Yes, before it gets too late. All right, we're going to move back into to Liberty Square here. Now, we want to make sure we understand that our daughter's name is Liberty, but we did not name her after Liberty Square.
No.
We did not name her after the Statue of Liberty. But it was funny when she was growing up, she would actually tell people that. She would actually
tell people actually that the statue was named after
Yeah, the statue was named after her.
Yeah.
Or when people would ask her name and they didn't quite understand what she was saying, she's like Liberty, like at the statue. So, but I used to love taking pictures of her in front of Liberty Square. When she was much younger, I would tell her that, you know, they named the square after her. So,
it is a fairly unique name.
it is a very unique name. I remember
For her, it was very believable that everything was named after her.
we had decided.
Didn't know anyone else with that name.
We were kind of hesitant to use that as a name when we were waiting for a daughter to come along, but it was very. We chose it very specifically and meaningfully, so it was not done on a whim.
It wasn't a patriotic name so much as just the idea of freedom and liberation.
Overall freedom, yes.
It's always been a word that I've liked, and you know, you've got Lady Liberty. To me, it's always seemed like a. That was my pick. I will own it.
So we've got the Liberty Bell. Just heading out there. Probably for the last one of the day. It does actually leave on the half hour.
Yeah, so that's the last one.
And they leave every half hour. And so it's a half hour before the park closes. So that's going to be our last Liberty Bell ride for the day. We did that, we rode that one just recently with everyone as well. So I'm going to keep it in front of you because keep it in front of us so you guys can see kind of what the crowds look like. This is generally what we find at the end of the day for the most part.
And we really feel like what you're seeing right now is why Disney felt comfortable lowering those park hours beginning after Labor Day. Because as you can see, there's not a lot of people here right now. So as they are looking to keep their costs down, as they wait for people to feel more comfortable in returning to the parks, this was an easier place to cut. So, and it is pretty easy to get everything done. If you start in the morning, you can definitely see everything you want to see and do everything you want to do here.
So, you know, some people were asking, why isn't after September 8th, why is Disney World reducing the hours in the parks? Well, if, you know, right now the park closes at 7 and they're going to adjust it to 6, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that if doing so, based upon what they've got now, and the fact that there are going to be maybe less people traveling after school start back.
School starts back later. So for us down here, it's already started, or it's starting in the next week or two.
Right.
It's not uncommon in the Northeast for them to start middle or even towards the end of September. So they're just looking at that Labor Day as a good kind of, most people are back in school at that point. So
if you've got, these are the people that are left over, if they were to shorten the park hours by 1 hour, what you're actually looking at as far as crowds left in this last hour, it's a lot less. So that may have a lot to do with why Disney's deciding if they're going to have to sort of shorten hours to help things out a little bit. The last hour of the day, take that out of the consideration. It helps helps them with revenue overall, and it's not going to affect as many guests at the end of the day as you would be, say, you know, some of the other parks.
now,
So if you see any boats coming through here for Splash Mountain as we go up to the edge.
whether or not we'll be able to maintain a live stream in.
I think we should be okay for the most part. We may drop a little bit here in the middle.
So you guys can be our
Up for a second. You're gonna see our next boat go down. There we go. I love taking pictures of Splash Mountain at the end of the days for you can see overall there's not a huge amount of crowds at the moment. Now, there were some conversations and questions earlier about Splash Mountain merchandise. Here's the deal. I know that we have already gone under and that we are going to be changing over to a Princess and the Frog theme. But even though that's been announced that it's going to happen, they haven't announced when. And it's very possible that could be a while before that actually happens. And whether or not Disney's actually planning on stopping to sell merchandise in the meantime, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I think a lot of the Russian merchandise may be a little premature. But at the same time, it also could be me missing out on, for whatever reason, not getting a certain plush or something like that because I didn't get it. But I think it's going to be around for a little bit longer. So, hello. Abigail is watching for the last 30 minutes. Thank you so much. It is I'm going to grab some sanitizer. Keeping everybody as safe as possible. Now, there's a line that goes out a lot because of the way that the social distance here, but it moves pretty quickly. But generally, if it is going to take 30 minutes for us to get on, more than likely we're going to be getting on. The park has closed, so this will be the last ride of the day. I think it's a good way to end the day, though. All right. So we actually made it into the gift shop last time we were over here.
We did.
The
They
ride was down,
Yes.
but we went over and
They
it
had
was
no merchandise that was
no, all they had were beach towels and stuff like that. So
that were like, you know, themed for various and assorted schedule characters that were not Splash Mountain.
yeah, it wasn't anything like big or something that you want to try out. So I don't even know. They don't tell you if or when, and they really don't know when they're gonna get merchandise. It's really they're gonna show up for work, and then the boxes are just there. But I think I have a feeling that if they continue to make merchandise and they continue to stock the store, eventually the demand will go down ever so slightly. That might make a big difference. So I don't know if you guys have any intentions of trying to get, you know, a Brer Rabbit plush or something like that, or one of the cups or things like that. So all I can say is what I would encourage you to do is not buy it on eBay.
Yeah.
Let it sit there for a while. Eventually, as the demand goes down, the stores will, you know, have product. Supply and demand will kind of recorrect itself after the most part. So I'm not used to seeing the line. I mean, I have since it's reopened, but I never remember seeing the line ever this far out, even when it was open before, mainly because of the fact that, you know, parties have to be separated as they are. So Theo says he actually has a Brer Fox plush.
Nice.
So I don't know if we've never had a one of the plush from this particular ride. Now this is as people, especially my kids, will know, this is actually one of my favorite rides here in the Magic Kingdom.
It is.
And the reason is for many reasons. One, it's just objectively, it has a lot of things going for it. One, it has music. Two, it has audio animatronics. Three, it's a water ride, so it does have that 50-foot drop at the end. It also has a lot of appeal for children, which children can enjoy riding it. It's also air conditioned, so that when it gets really hot, you know, everyone can enjoy it and cool off.
Yes.
So to me, it checks off a lot of things. So if not for anything else but for that. So how about you guys? What is your favorite attraction here in the Magic Kingdom? Disney Lover 1997, Under the Sea. We're gonna move up a little bit further. There we go. Sometimes just kind of have to see if we have to move up or not. Right next to someone else. I think there's another one up there, isn't there? No? Hard to see. Here we go. Under the Sea. It's got, you know, it's got the air conditioning. I like that. It's got the music. We went too far. All right, we're just going right here. Under the Sea has a lot of those air-conditioned rides. It's got the music. It's got the appeal for the younger children as well. A lot of good things to it. And Andrew likes the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, Haunted Mansion is nice. I like that one too.
It is. I think the thing I like about the Haunted Mansion is because it just has a lot of appeal. Being a classic attraction and the way that they created it. So what's really cool is the fact that what I like about the Haunted Mansion is knowing stuff like when they first created the Haunted Mansion, they had planned on at one point having the macaw, the raven, the blackbird inside the ride, be the official host of the ride. But now he's not, but he's still like all throughout the ride. Stuff like that's pretty cool. What I also like about the Haunted Mansion is the fact that it's found in different parks around the world, but never it's in different lands and in different ways. So it's kind of got that eclectic feel to it. It means it's a different ride depending on which Disney park you go to. So I'm glad the sun went down. It's nice and cool now. Jamie says she thinks this is her favorite ride.
What's your favorite ride too, Jamie? It is not my favorite ride.
No, it is not Susan's favorite in the slightest.
I like everything about it except for the rock.
Yeah, you don't like the water. It's the bromine. So someone's asking if the name is going to change from Splash Mountain. I 100% expect the name to change.
Oh, yeah. Once the
It's gonna.
theme changes,
It's. I can't imagine Frozen Ever After still being called Maelstrom. So it just won't stay. All right, so I missed Jenny. Jenny says that she likes Peter Pan and Jenny, you were riding with us. You were riding with us when we got to, we were on Peter Pan at the beginning, right? So I think I remember you being on with us at the very beginning. So I'm glad we got to ride that with you. And so that's good. Juan wants to know how the crowds are today. It looks like it's crowded just by this line, but it's really not.
It's just a lot of people waiting for this ride.
We waited, we didn't wait too long for most of the rides. So it's not really been too bad. I think what's the longest wait we probably waited for today?
Peter Pan, probably.
Yeah, Peter Pan. And that really didn't last long at all.
Wasn't long. This one will probably top that.
Yeah, we'll probably be longer this one.
This will be our longest wait.
This will be our flagship for today, for the most part. Jamie says that Haunted Mansion is her number 2 favorite. It is, it's pretty impressive. I learned a lot about classic, like engineering and stuff when it comes to the Haunted Mansion. There are a lot of things that the Haunted Mansion has that's above and are like beyond its time, like the bus that watch you in the library. I mean, this is stuff that they created back, many decades ago. But yet it's still something that's, is usable and practical for use and things even today. So Pepper's Ghost, pretty impressive for the most part. If you guys were watching yesterday's on live stream, we were riding the Tower of Terror. They used the Pepper's Ghost effect in the ride up to that as well. So I just got to say, some sort of effect like that is still usable. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I can't think of anything that Pepper's Ghost has been in really recently. So a similar like effect over in Winnie the Pooh, but exactly, Theo. It does have a good connection between like the old effects and the new effects as well. I would really be shocked to see if we don't, they should just like maybe some of the things.
I would not mind that.
So Jenny wants to know if we've ever done a VIP tour.
We depends on what you're asking. So there's many different tours that are classified as VIP. We have done a Keys to the Kingdom. I like how it's called the because you consider that.
Yep. Keys to the Kingdom, I think, is a very highly recommended tour here at the Magic Kingdom. Premature moving up.
And then
the Keys to the Kingdom, just kind of give some background. It is like it's like a 4-hour tour.
yeah, it's a Magic Kingdom tour.
It does include lunch, but it allows you to stay with an ambassador. You go down Main Street, they tell you all kinds of trivia. They take you on a couple of rides, like immediately. There's no wait. They take you straight on. But they also tell you a lot about the rides before and after. And then later on in the tour, they actually take you into the utilidors.
They do.
So the utilidors are not an underground system here in the Magic Kingdom. They are actually the base area. It is the tunnels that incorporate the first floor. So
We have also done a private VIP tour. Not that we acquired ourselves, but
we were invited to join a couple of VIP tours. Yes.
The VIP tour is a flat fee for up to 10 people. If somebody's paying for it, and so we have been those friends before, and it is a very enjoyable experience. Honestly, right now, I don't know if it would be as beneficial.
I like doing the VIP tours like that because they can tell you and answer your questions.
They know
Anything you want to know.
and
You can ask them.
Say, like, at normal crowd level,
those tours. So, oh, we got a hello from Niner Boy too. Hello. But no, I think some of the tours, I think once they all start up and running, if you've done a lot of the parks and you know them pretty well and you want to do something,
the Ultimate Thrill Tour. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's one of the you do all of the big coasters in all the parks.
all 4 parks, right?
It doesn't go to Epcot because
There are no big rides in Epcot.
there, maybe. But there was a real
break and fighting
tour because people works. But they loved it. It includes lunch. It was a lot of fun. They're not currently doing any of those tours right now. But if you're coming for a quick trip and you just want to really knock out a bunch of items and not to wait in a lot of lines, it can be a fun option. So they had a blast. I highly recommend it.
Oh yeah.
We have not done that one yet. It's harder to, we're here all the time. So,
Halfway through.
I broke my rule. Here's
So-
the rule, guys. Pause. Learn to pause.
Yeah, learn to pause and wait.
Wait until the person moves and it's stopped and then move forward.
So another fun kind of a VIP tour experience to do is the fireworks cruise. We've done that a couple of times, where you get to have a boat take you out into Bay Lake and the Seven Seas Lagoon. You get to, again, have a skipper, you get some snacks, you get some drinks, and then right before the fireworks start, if and when they do restart, they park you in the water right in front of the Magic Kingdom. They turn on a frequency and you listen to the fireworks from Happily Ever After as you watch them from the water. So
That is a lot of fun.
you don't have to worry about, it's the perfect way to social distance.
We have seen in the boats next to us the frozen cactus.
Oh yes,
It's a very magical.
you can do a
way
pirate version of it as well, but you have
to
to.
help you with that. Let me know. It's not available now, but we can.
And you know what? I will say this: neither one of the fireworks cruises that we did, neither one of the fireworks cruises that we've been on has there been a single toddler put up on the shoulders of the people in front of us and block the castle. We've never had a toddler on shoulders block either of the fireworks that we've seen from the Seven Seas Lagoon. So that is the number one thing you can do from that.
mention their snacks?
Oh yeah, they bring up a basket of snacks. So I will say though, going on a VIP tour or doing something like that is not. We have a couple of things we're going to do with the kids once they come back into play, and we'll share with you guys once we do it. Taking care of giants at the Animal Kingdom, we're going to do with our daughter. That gives you a few minutes with some rhinos or elephants. All right, so we're actually in the building. Sorry, I'm just moving into the building. Gone too far. I gotta go back here.
Gotta come back.
Gotta come back. I went too far.
He's right. I am a little follower, except for when I drive.
Ellie says you're right behind us. Where is Ellie? So who's Ellie? Are you guys Ellie?
Yes.
How are you guys doing?
It's right on your map.
Awesome. So where are you guys visiting from? Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh, the world's best aquarium. It's great. So let me guess, you guys never go there? You don't have to lie. It's okay. We understand. We lived in Atlanta. We never went to the Georgia Aquarium. It's just kind of one of those things, right? So how long are you guys here for?
Just 2 days.
Just 2 days? Is it your first day or second day? All right, so you're on live with us now. Okay, everyone who's going to be watching this, they know what our opinions are. We're subjective. You guys can be very objective. Do you feel safe here at Disney World? Did you guys have any problems or have any issues? We have a lot of people always asking, do you guys, should we come? Should we travel? Should we enjoy? Because they're a little nervous. And of course, we've been coming to the parks for years, but ever since they've opened Universal and Disney, we've been here as much as we can. For us, like I said, it's an easy answer, but you know, you guys, this is we don't know this family. They're from Chattanooga. They've been here for 2 days. They wouldn't lie to you. They really wouldn't. They have no reason to lie to you. So you guys feel good about it?
They almost feel
Too safe.
I understand.
And that makes sense. It makes sense. What is probably what's the best thing that you like about coming now that we're in a pandemic version of Disney?
the crowds are smaller right now.
Yeah, especially later in the day, right?
Yeah.
So what's
Yesterday, or Saturday at Hollywood. Yeah, it was easy.
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes for a better experience for the most part. You got 2 more? Ooh, are we moving again? Oh, wait.
See, that's why. That's why we have to.
All right, so did you guys ride anything twice? Since you could.
I rode Space Mountain 4 times.
Today, 4 times. It was a 10-minute wait earlier, right? You went to Hollywood Studios. Did you ride any of those rides twice? We were there yesterday, and of course, we didn't get on Rise of the Resistance. Did you guys get a boarding group for that?
We did twice.
Twice?
We did it twice.
I'm not talking to these guys anymore. They're no fun. They got on Rise of the Resistance.
First time it ended with like maybe 10 feet left.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Do they let you do it again?
They want you to ride it again in the full experience, right? Awesome.
Not just the last 99% of it.
Yes. Well, I'm glad that they do that because it does break down a lot, and you should get to ride it as a full experience. So.
They have a whole fast pass line just for that problem.
Whew, now we're moving. One more. All right. So nobody behind us knows that we're holding up the line for a second. Who do you guys want to say hello to at home?
Hi, Sean.
Say, Sean, you got a shout out. I hope Sean makes that up to you. So, well, thanks for saying hello. Appreciate it, guys. Hey, have a trip back, and next time you guys come, hopefully we'll see you in the parks again. So there you go. We can tell you all day long if we feel safe, but the family behind us, great family from Chattanooga, they feel almost too safe. So.
Please tell us the story.
Long time back. Back when the
Chris has learned this the hard way. If you guys were not aware of it, you lost a hat.
Yes, I lost a hat on this ride.
Unlike other rides where it just flies down and lands nicely,
No, it was gone.
it got eaten up. So final drop, straw hat. We were told that the hats of that kind never survived.
Yeah, I had a straw hat, lost it on this ride. We were told that it was not going to show up in Lost and Found because when it gets to the bottom of the ride, they are shredded. Boom, they're gone. So I think I saw. Take your hat off this ride. Oh, it's nice and air conditioning cold right here.
It's not a hardship to wait, Emily. Not at all. It's feeling nice.
All right, make sure you smile and say hello to Emily when you come in, or she will tell you to go to the left here and she'll escort you right off the ride. No rude people allowed on this ride. We don't tolerate it here. Thank you. Woohoo! All right, this is our last chance to exit, guys. You may get wet. Last chance to exit. Hand sanitizer. Row 5, thank you. All right, take my hat off. We just talked about it and I still have my hat on. Susan should take your ears off. Oh. All right, can I get you to hold that for just a second?
Yep.
I'm gonna take the backpack off. Move it. There we go.
Alright. Here it goes. And down we go.
Nope.
Nope. Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
I got it.
Alright. Okay. all the things.
We're all here. Thanks, guys. Have fun.
That was fun. We love meeting new Disney friends. You guys know, if you come to the parks, we want to see you here. So
Yes, if you see us in the parks, please say hello. We'd love to talk with you guys.
you see us in the parks, we want to see you in the parks too.
And it took about 30 minutes to get on. Oh, it's such a fake out.
It's a starter drop.
Oh.
You still get wet though.
How did I get in this side? I'm gonna get wet.
Yes.
You knew that, didn't you?
Ladies, always get into the log first.
Yes, ladies always get in the log first. Guys always get suckered into getting in last. That way you will get wet.
I'm warning you.
Now I will tell you, there's a jet of water. There's a jet of water that goes off every time a log comes down. Normally, if your boat is right here, that jet will get you wet. They have turned the jet down so that it doesn't go beyond this point so that you won't get wet.
Which we find odd.
Watch, here we go. Oh, so close. No cigar. Now, funny, they don't want you to get water on you during this part of the ride, but they don't care less about you at the end.
Nothing. We got nothing. We're just working our way up, people. We're working our way up to that great big drop.
Critter Elixir. It helps with flat feet and fur balls.
I think
All right, get ready to do a screenshot here, guys, because I want to show you a hidden Mickey, and I like to share this with everybody every time we do this. On this moonshine, still, there is in the middle of the muskrat, is a hidden Mickey right there. Did you see it? Did you see it? It's really tiny. Go back and watch the live stream again, and you'll see it. It's in the blue paint that's dribbling down toward the top. There's a bit of missing blue paint, and that's in the shape of a Mickey. All right, wave to everybody down below. It's like two people. I have never seen Brer Rabbit inside there. It has been closed ever since I've been on this ride.
Okay.
All right, it's time for Slip and Falls.
Actual fall. You guys ready? Here we go.
Put your hands in the air.
Hands up. Give us your knee. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch, I'm gonna get wet. Splash.
I don't know if you guys can see the wave.
Yeah, we're gonna get a wave.
When
The next boat comes down, we're gonna get hit with a wave.
will push us forward a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
No, they are not right behind us.
You can carry on now if we must. We'll do what we like, cause that's inside. How you do? Body bags agreement. Pretty good show is your bone. Pretty good show is your bone.
Moving along. Time to be moving along.
Oh, he says we should be turning around.
I don't think we can turn around.
How to catch a rabbit. The bare bottom.
That's a bare bottom, right? Everybody's got a laughing place. Laughing place. Don't go out.
Oh, we are on our way to the laughing place.
The laughing place.
There's the bees in there. Oh boy.
All right, one more drop.
We're on our way out.
We're in the basement.
Sorry about that, guys. We are at the lowest part of the ride right now.
Oh!
If only you could. Everybody's got a laughing place. Maybe this one is yours. And will you see that old brer rabbit? He sure ain't coming no more. If you find it out that place, how come you are there?
Don't go into the light! Don't go into the light! Oh, we're heading into the light. Ooh. Oh, oh, he stopped for a second.
Oh, that was not good. That was not good.
Everybody smile.
Don't throw me into the Oh my goodness. No. No.
I got wet.
My mask is wet now. It's raining, so that's not okay. Not okay. Normally it's sunny and I have my sunglasses on and they protect my eyes, and I do not have my sunglasses on.
It's a great ride. It's a great ride. You gotta love them. You gotta love a log flume. Log flumes are always fun. Did we get enough? Did we get wet enough? Sirax wants to know if we got wet enough. If we didn't, because I'm sitting on the right side, I'm going to get more wet.
It's about to get it.
Because it stopped up here.
I'm not feeling bad about it.
Boop. Ugh. Which means that I get all of that.
This is screaming.
Oh boy.
This is why the lovely lady in front of us is sitting on the left side.
Hey, look, it's the front side of water. Ah! Oh. Woohoo!
One more last step for the road.
But you know what? I'm not hot anymore. I'm well hydrated. Woohoo! All right, the zippity-doo-dah. I am so glad you guys spent the afternoon with us here in the Magic Kingdom. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for spending days with us. It has been a blast. Home sweet home is the lesson today. It is good to be back home.
I like everything about the side except for the water.
The Disney parks are a happy place, and it is good to be back home. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Oh, Andrew, it's a great Indy for the rides. Not that I'm meaning any person in particular. Not that I'm calling anybody out. But
I like everything except the water. Everything except for the water.
and because the park is closed, there are no more guests getting on. This is it. You got it? Woo. You know what they say, here today, gone tomorrow. All right, thank you guys. Andrew said that you just buy you a poncho. She doesn't like the smell of the water. She just
irritates my bronchial tubes. It makes everyone think that I am going to kill them with COVID-19.
So
I start coughing.
it makes her cough a little bit. Chlorine will do the same thing every so often.
I'm trying really hard not to cough right now.
All right. Yes, Eric. I don't know. Is that water sanitary? It looks questionable to me. Tell me if you guys ever get tired of that joke. Can you find us? Where are we at? I don't think we're up there yet. That boat over there is full. That must have been one party together. There we are. There are the silly streamers. Susan's going to catch it, even though we'll probably have it.
Where are we? Right there. Oh.
All right.
So also because the park is technically closed, we are walking around
The gift shop.
the gift shop. The gift shop is closed.
Well, here's the thing. If the gift shop is open at the end of the ride, that means they don't have any Splash Mountain merchandise. Once they sell the merchandise, they let anybody who wants it in there. It's only when there's limitations as far as merchandise that everybody wants. Then they usually set up a virtual queue to allow people into it. But you know, it's been kind of hit or miss here recently. So the park is now closed. What we're going to do is just have a slow walk out so you guys can kind of see what it looks like at the end of a day. My glasses are still wet. Getting my glasses dried. And now you can see the queue is empty. Didn't take too long. So how was it, guys? Great. So is it back to Chattanooga now? Tomorrow. Well, you guys have a safe travel. And next time you guys come in here, you know, hopefully we'll say, this is our tagline is we'll see you in the parks. Okay. So hopefully next time you guys come down, let us know. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the parks as well. Safe.
On YouTube.
Hey, YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and every once in a while we're even in line for hot dogs. So just let us know. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you saying hello. And
Is the camera dry? I'm curious.
the camera is dry. I don't know, my glasses are fogged up. My glasses are even so wet. So, all right, let's see. Let me get my glasses dried off because I can't really see nothing until they're all fogged up. So, well, hey, we've got Jenny. Thank you so much. Jenny has offered and given us a super chat. Thank you, Jenny, so much. We appreciate you spending the last couple hours here in the Magic Kingdom. I feel as though you joining us right before you got on a Peter Pan's flight was serendipity. So that being your favorite ride, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Super chat, shout out to Jenny. Thank you so much. And I hope, Jenny, that you can join us on future trips as we go to some other parks. And
can't travel right now.
it makes a big deal because not everybody's open and available for travel. And I know, especially on
some place where you're not allowed to travel here right now.
That's true.
So if we can give you guys a little magic long distance, you can just tag along with us in the park. We love that.
So Jenny, extra little bit of pixie dust to you. Thank you so much for joining. We are just blessed that you've joined our live stream, and for everybody who's joined today. If you've been watching and you've had a good time, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we'd love it if you would hit that bell notification so the next time we do a live stream or we just upload some other videos about something else we do here in Central Florida, you'll get a notification through YouTube to let us know the video's up. That's a huge, even before we share it on Instagram or Facebook, it should tell you about it. And so, and we do it because we love just kind of being in the parks. It helps us to know what's going on, but to share it with you guys is really a lot of fun. Live streams are fun because we have to share it to you we're doing it. We've done a lot of videos in the past where we've edited and we've shared them, but live streams I think really mean something because that kind of means you're like riding along with us. And just like we just rode Splash Mountain, just like these guys here, you got to be on it as we go. And this one was for you today, Jenny. Thank you so much. Woo! Look, they're still coming down. Wow. Yeah, they'll keep riding them until they get everybody through. So I hope that this does bring a little positivity, a little bit of happiness, and then what's going on. And then we do. There's a lot of our friends, a lot of our followers who tell us also as well that they can't travel right now for whatever reason. And I think if you can't be here, you can at least be here with us, and we appreciate the fact that you chose us to kind of spend the day with.
Yes.
So it means a lot to us.
Love it when you guys hang with us.
I love walking through the parks at the end of the day. I really do. They'll let us walk through this way. We'll continue to walk out. We'll say hello to the castle one last time as we walk down Main Street. If you guys if you got some friends or family who enjoy Disney or things like Universal, or just kind of getting out and doing theme park stuff, we love it if you share our channel with them as well. And anytime you want to invite a friend to kind of join the chat, that's always great. The more the merrier when it comes to parties like this. So, and I think it's just kind of great to have a lot of people kind of come on and share experiences, because you guys need to hear just from others, from just us. We want to hear from some other people as well. We love to hear that other people have come through and done things that we might not have experienced or had a different experience than we did. So it's kind of good to hear from different sides of the story all the time. Look at the clouds. Yeah, we might get some rain if we don't get going. We might get some rain.
Becoming a trend.
Yes, every time we leave.
Becoming a trend. It's so wet on our way out.
On the way out of, especially Magic Kingdom.
When we get home, lightning.
Is that lightning?
When we get home, yeah, over that way.
Ooh, lightning. I like lightning over Cinderella Castle when we're on our way out.
Because I'm so wet that I'm not drying off.
We need to start wearing water repellent clothing.
Something.
So now for me, you guys will see a lot of the time I'm wearing my ear-to-ear magic shirt. I actually have several of these shirts, so it's okay if they get wet. I'll just wear a new one tomorrow that's clean. But I like the fact that it's very much dry wick, because in this type of environment, it's not uncommon for us to get very wet. Oh yeah, the wind is picking up. We might get some rain. For whatever reason, we get downpoured all of a sudden. We may say bye quickly before we see the castle, just in case. I'm kind of hungry, but I think it's just because we went by Liberty Tree Tavern.
My favorite place to eat here in this park
It's really good food. We met a family on the way out from our last live stream here at the Magic Kingdom at the Liberty Tea Tavern, and
Some followers.
it's so great to run into them as well.
It's like Thanksgiving there every single day.
It is a Thanksgiving kind of food.
Where you're such a level of yumminess, because not only do they bring you all the delicious food, but then it's all you can eat.
If you want more, you just ask for it.
Like me, be away from the gluten. They have so many amazing gluten-free options. I want to say, really, almost everything that they serve, I can have. Great for the cookies and stuffing. Oh my gosh, so cool, because I rarely get things.
So,
Mac and cheese. I can't do gooey toffee cake,
gooey toffee cake is such a great dessert.
but I can have a very nice, delicious warm brownie with everything else over it.
Oh, well, that doesn't look very pretty, but there's some birds scavenging in the moat. That's not necessarily a moat at the moment. It is dammed up over there on the side. We had a question from Sirax about what's going on with the Muppets right now. They are not in Liberty Square. They are actually working very hard on their Disney Plus program right now, Muppets Now. So they have been taking a little bit of a break from doing things over here in Liberty Square because it creates crowds and they don't want to, create too many crowds. So they're taking a break at the moment.
They don't want anyone to get anyone into trouble.
But, until they come back, after the performances start to return back, you can catch them over, like I said, at Muppets Now on Disney Plus. Or if you want to have some real fun and you're a big fan of Hamilton, go onto YouTube and search Muppets Hamilton.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's pretty funny.
It is hilarious.
The Muppets will do some of the Hamilton songs. Animal!
As King George.
He's King George?
He's King George.
That's funny. Yes. Wow, look at that. There, another screenshot for you guys. You just go ahead and screenshot that right there. Boom. Look at those clouds. That's ominous.
Yes.
That's a big word. Here, I'm going to let you take this. I'm going to take an ominous picture.
Okay. We're gonna wander away from here, and he's gonna catch up with us because he likes to take photos, and then we get wet. So we're gonna walk this way. In addition to Animal as King George, Beaker is one of the main characters. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's hilarious. Like, so he sings all of the words as his meet, and exact rhythm, tone, everything. It's pretty awesome. So. Yes, we were aware after Labor Day. All the parks start immediately after Labor Day, except for Epcot, which I want to say begins shorter hours on September the 11th or the 12th. Not sure exactly why that is, but it is coming. As we talked about previously, we feel like it's, that school for the most part is started back, so they know that they're going to have even fewer people traveling right now. And in addition to that, they're just trying to save money where they can, which is completely understandable. Yes, I know. Chris and I were talking about that recently. We miss nighttime in the parks. It's one of the reasons we actually like visiting Epcot later in the day, is because we get to see the park at night and everything lit up. We do definitely miss that. But hopefully we will get back to some sense of normalcy soon, and we'll be able to come back into the parks again in the evenings. That would definitely be a plus. So I'm continuing to walk down Main Street, and I'm hearing some loud rumbling of thunder behind us. But it is, as you can see, beautiful blue sky in front of us, so that's pretty cool. Let's step out here onto the street. Everybody's getting their last minute photos in. We do not have an idea yet about happily ever after. Right now they don't want people crowding together, and it's really hard to do any kind of show like that in social distance. So that is unfortunately not in the cards right now. As soon as we hear any word about that, we'll definitely let you know. But Disney really hasn't given any kind of time frame for when anything like that will be starting back up. I don't think they really have an idea. That depends so much on how things go moving forward with the virus and spread and whatnot. So, well, I hope we don't have to wait until 2021 either. We'll see. That would be a long time to wait. We do love being in the parks, but we do definitely miss certain things like that. So. Chris is not caught up to us yet, but he does like to take his photos. When we are actually in the park with friends in person, it's not uncommon for them to be traveling with us, and we're walking along towards whatever our destination is, and someone will panic. They'll be like, "Where's Chris? Like, they lost him." I'm like, he's coming. He'll be here. We just stopped for content. Content is mine for you guys on all of our social media accounts. In addition to YouTube, we put up frequent and posts on Instagram and also on Facebook for our followers here as well. So if you are on Instagram, definitely look for our account. It is Ear to Ear Magic, just like our YouTube channel is. Same for Facebook. And then you can get a little taste, photos and little short video clips. And those are a lot of fun. A lot of Chris's humor gets played out in those posts. So, oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you like our posts. We love sharing with everyone. So I'm going to pause here for just a minute. See. Let's just turn around and see if we see Chris anywhere in the distance. I do not see him at all. I'm trying to out how far ahead of him I get. He generally does catch up to me, but I see a dude in a blue shirt and a hat. I think that's him. This line of clouds, I don't know if you can see it right here. There it is. There's the edge of the clouds, and they are slowly passing us. So I'm trying to stay ahead of them, but I'm not sure how that will work, because since we were staying at Bay Lake, are parked at the Contemporary. So we actually have to walk back to the Contemporary to get to our car, as opposed to hopping on a monorail. Yes, I see him. See him in the distance walking up Main Street. And he's chatting with you guys. All those comments, the Ear to Ear Magic comments, are Chris as he's walking this way. So you can see City Hall is still covered with a scrim as they do some updating. I've not finished that yet. I'm looking forward to it being done. They do a really good job of chin and renovations. So chat is chilling right now. Let's see. I'm walking really slowly so we can catch up. Oh my gosh, the lightning. Can you guys see it above the buildings? It's definitely coming. One good thing about Disney is that every single tall spire actually has a lightning rod in it. Some of them are more obvious than others. So, for example, if I can zoom in on this one. This one's more obvious. Can we get close enough? That's the question. Right there. Can you guys see it? That's a lightning rod. But that white one next to it is also a lightning rod. So they put lots of lightning rods on their buildings. So, yes, we love the buildings here. They're amazing. Chris is miming out the words of the safety. I'm going to pass this off to him again. There we go. And
What
we
have
are
you
going to
guys been
start
up to?
walking. We have just been, you know, walking. We were talking about how if we get too far behind this storm, we're going to get hurt since we have to walk back to
Oh, we definitely are going to get wet if we don't hurry up. So
It is definitely creeping in. We've been watching it slowly overtake us.
there's some lightning started to pop up there behind the castle. I was hoping maybe to catch a little bit of that before, but then you take the chances. Do you get wet? Because eventually it's going to come down. So, but for now, I think this is pretty much the end of our day. You know what? It feels like a weekend, and I think that it's been fun, even though it's been a Monday, spending the day with you guys. So thank you guys so much for spending the day with us. It has been, I think, a successful afternoon for the most part.
I think so. We had lots of fun.
And I hope that you guys got a little bit of pixie dust from it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Sark, so much for just watching and hanging out with us. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We want to see you again on our future live stream. And if you subscribe and hit that bell, you'll know about it when it happens. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and like I said to the other family, every once in a while, you may even find us in line at Starbucks here in the park. So hopefully you will see us, because that's the thing. We enjoy being in the parks, but we enjoy seeing you guys as well. So have a great magical afternoon for the rest of your Monday. But most importantly, we're going to see you guys in the parks. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.